of Philadelphia. I'm Bruce Buffer. It's time for the Anthony Gorgano Show.
Live from the Xfinity studio. Well, good morning. Happy Friday. It's the only good thing is that it's Friday across Philadelphia after last night. Listen, we're going to get into the Flyers. Charlie's going to join us a little bit. You're not going to win every game, all right? Like, Gabe got away from Detroit is a desperate team. And, they called that game close. Things got out of hand. Vladar didn't have it. And, they were not buttoned up defensively. Michkov was bad last night. He was not good last night. The only bright spot was the kid again because he was the best player for the Flyers yet again last night. Porter Martone, goal and assist, but it got ugly, right? Red Wings just poured it on. Now, again, that's just one game. You still hold serve. You got a little lucky last night because Columbus got smacked. So that was key. Islanders win. So you're still a point up on the Isles. So that's big. And again, it's going to come down to, you got tomorrow at Winnipeg, and then you come home Monday, Tuesday. Let's go. Like, this is it. Like, they after what happened with Embiid yesterday, the Flyers, for sanity reasons, have to get in. They just have to get in. I want it so bad. All right. I can't believe I'm pining this hard for the playoffs, but I think we need it for the health of the psyche, especially after yesterday. Like, first it comes down that he's got an illness, and you're like, what? He's out? Houston? He's out? Like, what? Oh, my God. And then a couple hours later, it comes out that he has an appendicitis, and he has to have a procedure. I mean, the level of bad luck, I've never seen it. I've never seen a guy as unlucky as Joel Embiid. A guy with immense talent, right? Immense talent, be this unlucky. Like, it's mind-boggling. Like, it's the most bizarre story in sports. When it comes to injuries, listen, you got guys that are just, fragile and, you got a bad knee, you got Achilles, you got the arm issues, right? Like, you got that sort of thing. But this is not even that. Like, this isn't even that. Go back to 2014. The reason why he's there for the Sixers is the foot, right? When he was at Kansas, he has the foot. Draft him out, right? 2 seasons, gone. Then the ramp up comes back. All right, and you see him. And I'll never forget my boy Scotty Rigo texted me one of his first couple practices. And he's like, dude, where do you see Embiid? Oh, my God. He's that unbelievable. So he has this incredible, he comes onto the scene and you're like, oh, my God, what he can do. And then, little things, right? Like the tummy ache against the Raptors, then later on you have the knee, you got the broken face twice. Like, who breaks their orbital bone twice? Right? You had the collision with Markelle Fultz, and then the Siakam one. Like, twice you break your orbital bone? Bell's palsy? And then, then you have the knee saga and the load management and all this sort of thing. It's just mind-boggling. And then what happens, you're like, all right, maybe they get a healthy lineup. Who knows, right? Like, maybe they can make a run. Big game, Houston, and now he has an appendicitis. Like, you can't make that up. There is a curse on this franchise. We talk about curses all the time. There is a curse on the. I know it. Listen, my family. If you come from Southern Italy, like when your family comes there, you're all about curses. The Malocchio, like the Maloics, they call them. And like you go, oh, they got put something bad on the Maloics. In fact, my buddy Vinny's mother had a whole ceremony to take off the Maloics. Like how you take the evil eye off you. Because there's something that's just bad when it comes to this franchise. And specifically Embiid, because I've never seen anyone like this. I've never seen it. Never seen it. Then, of course, they go out and get smashed. Paul George is every bit of Tobias Harris's ghost. He was just awful last night. And now you just go, he's out, I don't know, at least 2 weeks. Mahomes came back. Is this guy going to come back in 2 weeks? I don't know. That's the recovery time, right? 2 weeks. What does that even mean? Like, where are they at? Are they in the playoff? Like, you're playing a couple donkeys, so you get lucky, a couple tankers with Indiana and Washington. But what does that mean? So you're going to be in a playing game? And I don't know that they could beat Orlando and Charlotte in a playing game. I don't know. So even if he is able to come back in a couple weeks, are they playing? And if the first round starts and you don't have Embiid, you got no chance whatsoever, none. I mean, watching Drummond go up and down the floor taking threes, it will just be sickening, right? Like, you got no chance. It's obviously devastating. It's just completely devastating. I look at that franchise and I just go, I don't know what you do. Blow it up, do whatever. Like, it's just horrible. One mistake or one misfortune, mishap after another. It's as long as both my arms together. The amount of mistakes and, I mean, thoracic, whatever the frig it's called, syndrome, that was some made-up thing. I remember I talked to Markel Fultz had that thoracic syndrome, whatever it was. And I talked to a buddy of mine, Boo, who's a lawyer, and he goes, yeah, we use that in cases, like, because you can't detect it. Like, if you have, like, some sort of car accident, like, guys, whatever, you got thoracic outlet syndrome. All right, But that was Markel Fultz. He was a freaking basketball player. Forgot how to shoot. Like, who forgets how to shoot? Like, what? Like, you forget how to shoot. Simmons. I mean, one travesty. Okafor. Oh, God, this franchise, I freaking hate it. Hate it. Oh, the league. Everything about that sport that we love, they just awful. Awful. And I do feel bad for Embiid. I mean, I don't know what to say. The guy is a ridiculous talent. Ridiculous. And he just, I don't know. He invites this bad luck. Is that it? Like, did he do something in a past life? The universe wants to torture you? I don't know. It's wild. Absolutely wild. Again, Phillies back tonight. Here's the thing. We had this discussion earlier before the show. Is 4 or 5 going to, like, as long as 4 and 5 are Bowman Stott, what does that mean? Like, listen, there's going to be bad pitching that you're going to face, and everybody's going to hit. But can they actually hit against good pitching with Bowman Stott? It's just 4 and 5 with this lineup. That's a real concern. Real concern. We knew that the middle of the lineup was going to be an issue, but when you see it, again, like, there'll be games where you're facing pitching that's not that good, it's mediocre, and everybody rakes, and it's going to get hot next week, and the ball fly out of the yard, and that's great. But what does that mean for the long term? Like, Dombrowski has to do something. Pitching's great. Pitching will be fine. Look, they got a plethora of arms. I mean, see what Gage Wood's doing down at the Threshers. He had 8 strikeouts in 3 1/3 innings. Like, unbelievable. Like, they got arms. You got bats. I don't know. Good morning, VG.
Good morning. Man, I'm so bummed.
Look at that. Joel,
I'm so bummed.
he's just a like, here's the problem. All right?
So bummed, man. You got to be kidding me.
I can't have you just laying in the
You got to
crib,
be
dude.
kidding me.
Like, I can't deal with that for 2 hours. You just laying in the crib.
Crushing.
He's laying in the crib, Jules.
I was the one. I was the cheerleader. Going to win a couple series.
Well, you were just
and appendicitis?
Were you just doing that to just break my
No,
balls?
no, I wasn't, man. If they're all together, I believed in them. Like he's like
possibly
he's
believe
like
it?
Job from the Bible, dude. Everything that came
He's
Job
Joel
Embiid.
Joel
Embiid. Everything that could go wrong with the poor guy. Like, you gotta be kidding me.
Not to be Josh Job.
Yeah. Pat McClune with the line of the day. There's the Greek freak. We have the Greek tragedy.
That was a great line. Yes,
that's amazing.
Milwaukee is the Greek freak. We have the Greek tragedy. That was a Pat McClune line. A great line.
Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, you can't. Like you said, Bell's palsy. Like what?
He broke his face twice. Who breaks their face twice in basketball?
It's just so much.
Twice he broke his
so
face.
much potential, man.
I'm gonna break your face. My mother used to say to me,
"Break your face." I didn't even know what that means, but
that's what it is. It's your orbital bone. You got to be.
I'm trying to think. Is it Bill Walton like? Just a great career with a ton of upside. The injuries just destroyed it. Ralph Sampson like.
I mean, he didn't. Those guys at least had college success, and B didn't even have college success, right? He wasn't at Kansas. Like he was just a hey, this kid can play. Like he
right.
Bill Walton was an elite player. Ralph Sampson was an elite player at Houston.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about the NBA careers. His career is comparable to Sampson, though. Sampson was an all-star player, all-star games early, and then just like, man.
I think Embiid was better than Sampson.
He is.
Like markedly better.
I think he's better than Walton. I mean, Walton's an amazing college player. But at the pro level, Embiid's better than him.
He's one of the most talented, gifted big men ever.
Ever. Yeah.
I mean, look, like he does the Olajuwon stuff 5 inches with 5 inches taller.
That's so crazy.
It's unbelievable what he could do.
Appendicitis.
And he could shoot. He could shoot a 3.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
It's done. I mean, you saw last night. That was a gut punch for them.
Yeah.
They showed a little bit of fight at the end, but
how about PG? PG.
Yeah, PG's like, I'm not here for this. I'm here to play with Embiid.
Right.
I'm not here for this.
He's not here to carry anything.
No.
Oh my God.
We saw that last year. I mean,
yeah. He was every bit of Tobias the Ghost last. We always have a guy that is just a guy that just disappears. We always have that ghost.
Yeah, I guess we do.
Who gets paid way too much. Go back to Keith Van Horn.
Oh, man. Keith Van Horn. Some bad times. Some bad times.
Called White Oleander.
Yeah, I remember that. That was like Keith
Flower.
Yeah, it's the deadly flower, isn't it?
I used to call Keith Van Horn White Oleander. He was terrible. That's when I look at Paul George, I just see like bed bugs. Like
he's like hot potato. And when Joe's not there, he's just like, go ahead, Maxie.
Yeah.
BJ, any of you guys go ahead.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
go for it.
Too old for this.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
It's sad. It's a shame, man. It really is.
I know, because when he's motivated and he's got a little jump in his step, he can still play. He can still play.
Yeah.
But he's always been that guy where
he's
always had the physical.
He's never the top guy. Like he's
right.
not. He's not
an assassin. He's not a killer.
An assassin. Please take out the sin. All right. Are you kidding me? Assassin. He's not even Robin.
Oh, Batman Robin?
Yeah, he's not Robin.
Nah, he's like
Alfred. Yes, he's Alfred. You're right.
Yeah.
That's what he is. He's
every now and then he'll help you out.
Yeah, but you can't count on Alfred.
No.
Alfred's somewhere upstairs smoking a pipe.
This is ridiculous, man. I was like really looking forward to like a good series of playoff basketball.
I don't know why you were all like, yeah, Sixers. I'm like, dude, you just wake up and start rooting for this team.
Dude, I didn't see appendicitis coming. I'm sorry, I didn't
see
see appendicitis coming.
Well, no, but it's just. And by the way, if it wasn't appendicitis,
It's going to be it.
they would have did something else, and they weren't going to win in the first round. They just weren't.
I just wanted to see it, man. I just wanted to see them, the four of them playing.
You know what? This is years of this stuff, years of it. They are. Could they be the worst franchise in sports? Like not.
I mean, people naturally think we're crazy because they're like the third most wins in all of NBA history.
Well, that's the point. Is they're an old team, but like, could they be the worst? Not off like pathetic. Like you got pathetic franchises, right? Like Washington, you know, Charlotte, even though they're new, right? Like Clippers. You got these
Sacramento.
You got these trash franchises, right? But the Sixers are like have had every opportunity to be great. Like if you go back to it, during the first iteration of like in the 80s, they were set up, dude.
They were awesome.
Pat Williams was the GM. He remember during the finals, they win. They win it. They're not in the finals. They win it. They were in the finals 77, 80, lose to the Celtics 81, in the finals 82, win it in 83, and then they get Barkley.
Right.
Like you added Charles Barkley to that.
Charles Barkley to Malone.
So what do? They trade Moses. Like they were set up.
But even going back then, Tony's feet.
Yes.
That's kind of like the beginning of all this.
Tony's feet.
Tony's feet.
Rulin's knee.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And then they flub big picks like Sean Bradley.
Yes.
Right? You get Iverson and you got Paul Pierce sitting there and you take Larry Hughes. I mean, to this day, I still
Larry Brown promised the mom.
I can't reconcile that pick.
No, nobody can.
I mean,
it made no sense. Larry tells you it made no sense. I promised the mom.
I just started like on WIP. And I was going after DiMaggio's hitting streak. I broke it by mentioning Paul Pierce and Mo Pete for 57 straight days.
57 straight days?
Yeah. I mentioned them just to break the streak.
Yeah, I mean, someone had to do it. That Paul Pierce thing was unbelievable.
And Mo Pete in the second round. I was like, yo, you got to take Mo Pete from Michigan State. I'll never forget because you can shoot the three.
Yeah.
Right? Morris Peterson. And they didn't do that. They didn't do that.
Oh, Jimmy the K giving us Sharon Wright.
Out of Clemson. Sharon Wright. Stiff.
Just a weather
but then it begets the whole thing. Weber.
Yeah.
Remember Weber?
Yeah.
Bynum. Right? And you got Doug Collins going,
pray for Andrew.
Drew Bynum as he was getting
He's like bowling. He's out bowling and stuff with a bad knee.
No. He was samba dancing. No, or flamenco dancing. My man was flamenco dancing with a bum knee.
Bum knee. We're praying for him. Our coaches tell us to pray for him.
Like, dude, are you telling Jeff? I remember going, like, Doug Collins, a revered basketball man, right?
Yeah.
Like,
yes,
like,
that's what I'm saying.
Are you telling Jeff, like, or what? Like, that's
what even revered basketball men here. Larry Brown, something happens when you come here.
You get stupid.
Yeah.
Well, you come and get stupid. I know. I want to go Larry Hughes, not Paul Pierce. Who, by the way, you saw at your alma mater where you won a national championship in Kansas. Like, what? Like, go figure. I remember asking him 100 times, dude, why?
Brad's out.
He's tall, he's long. I needed a point guard. I need size next to AI. Next to Allen.
Sure. I mean, Paul Pierce ain't that short. The Brad Daugherty thing, dude, about playing pickup with the owner. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, the owner in his driveway.
He was soft because the owner played pickup with him in his driveway. He was soft.
Yeah. Like, what are you, not?
That's a perennial all-star.
I mean, how stupid. Like, that's just silliness and stupidity.
Oh,
that's what I mean. It's just stupid.
Eric the Lash, Sam Dallenberg. I mean, the list is just unbelievable.
Sam, I ain't. Oh, yeah. I mean, it's one thing after another.
Yeah, this is before, like, someone's like, oh, it's the curse of the process. No, these curses are way before the process.
Yeah. This franchise, it's just the franchise.
Yeah,
You need to change everything. I would change the name.
Oh, yeah?
I think I would. I would change the name.
Yeah, to the Sonics, please.
Whatever.
Philly Supersonic.
I would change the name. I would just do something drastic, man. Just change everything.
Oh, man.
I mean, what franchise has the GM with burner accounts on Twitter?
Right.
Like, are you nuts? Are we serious here?
Like if
the guy coming in, he's the different type of Dracula when he had the big collars.
Yeah.
You know, he was like the other Dracula.
He's like from Hungary or something, not Romania. Like,
yeah.
It's a different vibe.
Yeah.
His collar's too big.
Yeah, the big, I come
to
take your first round pick. Basketball fans, I come to suck your blood.
Like, you and I both write, and we write scripts in TV series. You couldn't no one would even believe if we wrote a series about this franchise. They'd be like, this is not even believable that this team has this kind of.
I don't think the nation understands the level, like the current basketball, media coterie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think understands really what this franchise has done.
Yeah, right. It's unbelievable.
I don't even think,
like, we're just joking around, but off the top of our head, we're rattling off 25, 30 things.
50 of them. I mean, I don't think they understand it.
Zaire Smith.
Zaire. Yeah, like, how about that? How about that? How about Devon's cousin?
Yeah.
How about the mother used to work for the Sixers?
Yeah, everybody's happy you drafted him.
And that freaking Brett Brown trades him.
Well, they made this mediocre coach their GM. Like, what?
Like, oh, by the way, he's going to be Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, sure.
Oh my God. Are we serious? like, think about that for a second.
I know, dude.
It's just outrageous. All right. We'll get more Sixers with Kyle coming up. I wonder if Kyle even understands that. Like, I don't know. You're like, people just know the process, right?
Yeah.
But the whole history of this.
Because I was gutted with Andrew Toney. That was my favorite Sixer of all time. And that's just when I remember it just all started.
Well,
the
worst owner in the history of sports was this Harold Katz.
Yeah.
He was terrible. Terrible.
He was one that didn't believe he was hurt. And they ruined him so bad. He won't even do anything with the team. He never comes back, Andrew Toney.
Oh, no.
No.
Well,
done for the way they treated him with his bad feet.
They didn't believe him.
I know.
did not believe him. Like, what?
He's supposed to strangler. He's not like he was a killer.
Right.
And now he's telling you he's hurt. Like, come on.
Yeah, it's sad. The whole thing's sad. Just a sad state. All right. Let's take a quick TO. We'll come back. We got to talk Flyers.
Yeah, I mean, they're not going to win. They're not going to go in winning 7 in a row.
Well, that's my point. They're not winning it. You're not.
Michkov dump foul, penalty early. Vladar didn't kill him, but he didn't help them at all. You know, they needed him to come up and have a save or two.
No, he didn't play well. And Michkov was terrible last night.
Yes.
He was a ghost, and he committed bad penalties, and he was late getting back.
He's like that with those stupid penalties.
Yeah, but he was late getting back, too. Like, he was bad. All right, lots to get to. Charlie. But first, the BetParx app has you covered for pro golf's biggest event, the Masters. VG crushing Ben.
No, it's early.
Day 2 today. How about it? Bet individual golf performances, bet on matches, top finishers. You got it right there, the Masters. Also, Sixers, Indiana. Phillies back. Let's go, Arizona. I hate the Diamondbacks from that playoff series. I see them like, oh, now I got to get Arizona again. Oh. The only casino and sportsbook we'll recommend is BetParx Sportsbook online casino app. You got all the casino games, live, dealer blackjack, roulette, crabs. You got all the hottest slots. New customers you get 250 bonus spins on the hot online slot game, the sweetest Collectum. How about that? Plus up to $1,000 bonus back in the first 24 hours. You got to be 21 in PA, New Jersey, Michigan, Maryland. New users only. See betparx.com for terms and conditions. You got a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
For the past 30 years, Golden Nugget Jewelers has operated out of the very same location in the heart of Philadelphia.
Customers from across Pennsylvania, New Jersey, even Baltimore, New York City have come to Golden Nugget Jewelers to find that perfect engagement ring, wedding band, or gift. Their staff is highly trained and dedicated to providing a personalized experience. I've gone there a couple of times. I had to replace a diamond in a ring. I had to get a necklace. They're not pushy. The staff is super informative. It's just a great shopping experience. They have a vast selection of engagement rings and wedding bands, along with high-end watches, fashion jewelry, sparkling diamond necklaces, bracelets, earrings, and everything else you could think of. You receive a final cleaning and written appraisal with every engagement ring purchase. And Golden Nugget Jewelers, they're family-owned. They've been operating since 1987, right there on Chestnut Street at 8th in downtown Philadelphia. You deserve an expert, and you deserve the best price. Golden Nugget Jeweler, where Philly gets engaged. Visit goldennuggetjewelry.com to learn more and get that special gift.
Welcome back. Now let's talk some pucks. All right, still my happy place. All right, one game. I don't want to hear, it was one game. Let's bring on our man who covers the Flyers for all PHLY. What a great job he does. We love him. Charlie O on the Xfinity Mobile call-in line.
Charlie O'Connor, hockey whiz, best in the biz. Everyone agrees. It's Charlie. It's Charlie.
I love Jules singing along. It's great. It's great. There he is. What do you think?
How's it going, guys?
O?
Hey, how you doing?
Meh.
What's the matter? Stop. It's one game. I got VG over here like a mook. All right? It's one game. Listen, the Red Wings were a desperate team. They had been scuffling. They had been losing. And you got away from you. Vladar wasn't great. You didn't play good defense. They called the game tight. I don't know. What do you think, Charlie?
I mean, I think going out of that Boston game, the big win they had on Sunday, I never expected that they were going to win all five to go to the end of the season. I always figured there was going to be at least one loss. This is their one loss. And it's not, I guess the way I'll put it is it doesn't have to be the end of the world, but they have to stop it quick. And Winnipeg is not going to be not going to be an easy team to beat on Saturday. So it's not going to be easy for them to stop it, but this can not be that big of a deal. But they need to get right back on the winning track. They have to make this just a one-game thing.
Yeah,
I mean, I look at the schedule.
Are we crazy? Like, I don't know. I mean, you just said you didn't expect them to win all five. You can't. Like, expect them to win every game.
Yeah, but when I look at it, the Red Wings were one that, I don't know, Montreal, Carolina, they're both playing for positioning, right? In the playoffs. I guess they're good teams. They got stuff to play for. So, I don't know. The Red Wings seem to be one of the easier ones, I think.
Well, they're going to be slotted by then, though.
Yeah, that's I think the big hope. You look at it, especially Carolina. Carolina won last night against the Blackhawks, but they actually sat a bunch of their players. There's a good chance that they're going to have everything locked up by the time the Flyers play them. So you're hoping that you're getting a weaker Carolina team. And Montreal, I don't know where they're going to be in seeding. They may be battling for the 1 seed, the 2 seed, the 3 seed in the Atlantic Division. So it might still matter to them, but obviously it's going to matter more to the Flyers. Like, you would assume in terms of desperation, battling for seeding versus battling for your playoff life, you would think that the Flyers would be the more motivated team in that game. I've always been worried about this Winnipeg game on Saturday just because Winnipeg, last year they were real good. This year they've been real bad, but over the past 10 games or so, they've turned it around. They're actually on the outskirts of the Western Conference playoff race, so they're a desperate team too. But now the Flyers just put themselves into a position where they've got to match their desperation. They have no other option, because if they were to lose on Saturday, there's a decent chance that by Sunday morning they're out of a playoff spot. So really what last night's game did is it made it so the Flyers no longer have a cushion. They lucked out because Columbus lost in blowout fashion to the Sabres, but now you got the Islanders are 1 point back, and the Islanders might have that new coach bump. They switched coaches earlier this week. And a lot of times for at least a couple weeks, you get that new coach bump, and if you're a Flyers fan, you're just hoping that the Islanders' new coach bump lasted, one game rather than 1 week.
Yeah. Yeah. To your point, Winnipeg on March 28th beats Colorado 4-2. They win at Chicago. They lose to Dallas, but then they beat Columbus. They beat the Kraken 6-2. And then last night they beat St. Louis on the road. So, Hellebuck, I guess, I don't know. He was unbelievable last year. He had a bad year, but you're right. And they still got players. They still got some players. But let's talk about this for a second. Let's talk about where the Flyers are. Last night, Michkov, sometimes when he's bad, like bad penalty, he was late getting back a lot. He did not play well last night.
Yeah, I really don't like that penalty because it's just, I worry that opponents are starting to get a little bit of a book on him, not in terms of necessarily how to shut him down, but in terms of how to get under his
skin.
Yeah, because David Perron is a veteran. He's one of the older players in the league, and for him to do what he did in the neutral zone, just give him that little jab. Could they have called both of them for a penalty? Sure, if the refs really wanted to, but he just gives him a little jab, and then Michkov loses his temper and pops him in the face, and it's just like, kid, you have to know what this veteran's trying to do. He's trying to bait you into a penalty. And look, I'm not going to blame Michkov for the other penalties, but I will say it set the tone for the game because Michkov wasn't the only one who took a bad penalty. I mean, obviously, Michkov's penalty leads to the game-opening goal. The Red Wings take a 1-0 lead, but the Flyers tie it. But they go in a first intermission. It's 1-1. You can just kind of put that behind you. Then, I feel like the Porter Martone penalty at the end of the first period, I don't really blame the kid because I just think that was unfair. I don't think that the Flyers should come out of that with an extra penalty, but because you do, then you go into the second period, it's 4-on-4, and then Owen Tippett takes an egregiously bad interference penalty.
Yeah.
Like he just needs, and he's been great for the Flyers recently, but he needs to be more aware. Like he just lost track of his surroundings and backs right into John Gibson. Like you need to be more aware of where you are in relation to the goalie, and then because of that, you put your team in a position where they have a 5-on-3. It turns out that the Red Wings
got no shot.
They score 2 goals. They score one on the 5-on-3 and then one on the ensuing 5-on-4 after the one guy comes out of the box. And at that point, then you're behind the 8 ball. So yes,
you take your chances.
Michkov needs to do a better job of controlling his temper. He needs to stop being so much of a hothead. Hopefully, he will get better at that as he gets older. But he certainly wasn't the only one who took a bad penalty in this game.
Now, Tippett was interesting because they were crowding him, man. They didn't give him a lot of space.
No, they didn't. And it was abundantly clear that the Red Wings game plan specifically for him. Kevin Kurz of The Athletic actually had a column yesterday where he had just a bunch of little tidbits that he's been hearing around the league. And he had heard from a league source from another team that, when we played the Flyers a couple weeks ago, we specifically game planned to slow down Owen Tippett. I think that's exactly what you saw last night. You saw the Red Wings, because if you remember, not the last game, but the game before that when the Flyers played the Red Wings, Owen Tippett was unreal. He scored a hat trick. He was all over them. Yeah. It's abundantly clear that the Red Wings came into this game being like, we are not going to let Owen Tippett beat us. And maybe that's the next step for Owen Tippett. Owen Tippett now has got himself to the point where he is a guy that teams have to game plan for. Now he has to be a player that's good enough to beat the game plan. When he's being specifically targeted, he has to find a way to create space and create something for himself, even when teams are gunning for him. Last night, he didn't do that. I mean, Owen Tippett cannot go into a game like this and deliver 0 shots on goal. The Flyers just need more than 0 shots on goal in a game of this magnitude from Owen Tippett.
Yeah, you have to. I mean, Forrester stepping up, but and the kid was still the best player on the ice for the Flyers.
Yeah, I mean, Martone was great, but you bring out Forrester, and again, I don't want to be hammering these guys too much because a lot of these guys have been really good for the Flyers, but Tyson Forrester on that power play, Flyers have a 5-on-3. They have an opportunity to make it a game again. He has a clear look at a shot. Instead, he passes it. The pass gets blocked. They go down the ice and they score a shorthanded goal. Like, he needs to be better too. And I don't want to be too hard on him because he hasn't played that much. He's coming back from
but you got to be
real good sense. But you got to make better decisions.
You do. And to your point, and this is something I was talking to Tockett a couple weeks ago, just he and I. He brought up, he's like, dude, like, we got to shoot the puck. Like, we got to be more selfish. Like, we they're looking for sometimes they fall into this thing where they look for the perfect setup, like the perfect play. Shoot the freaking puck.
Yeah, and especially if you're a guy like Tyson Forrester, who you know has a plus shot. Like
Yes.
if you're a player who isn't able to beat goalies clean,
Right,
I'm a
you're
little bit more
Dvorak,
open.
like,
Yeah, like I'm a little bit more open to you trying to make the pass. But you're Tyson Forrester. You got maybe the best shot of the team. Just let it rip.
Yeah, I'm totally with you, man. Totally with you. Would you make any idea of going there, here, son?
I wonder if it was driven because I don't think Vladar was great in this game. I really would have liked to save on that breakaway. That said, it is a breakaway, so you're not going to pin it all on the goalie if he doesn't stop a breakaway. Don't give up a breakaway. Maybe you won't be in that position. But I almost wonder if some of it was okay. There's a decent enough chance we're not going to win this game. Let's pull the goalie to try to get momentum. And let's give Vladar some extra rest. Let's give him some rest because he's probably going to be the goalie on Saturday against Winnipeg. And rather than have him play this entire game that we're probably going to lose anyway, let's give him a little bit of a break. So maybe get him a little bit extra rest so he's ready for this brutal stretch run because they're gonna finish out the season with 3 games in 4 nights. So this is not going to be an easy end of season schedule. Guys are tired. I'm sure they are. The goalie's notwithstanding. So if you can get him a little bit of rest and maybe make him a little bit fresher for Saturday, I don't have a problem with it.
No, I don't either.
Yeah, he wasn't horrible. He just couldn't. When we were watching the game, he just couldn't come up with the one big save to help them out. He didn't kill them, but he didn't help them.
Yeah, I agree with that. And again, that save on that breakaway, like Forrester makes the bad play to lead to the breakaway, but he does get back. He does put back pressure on Larkin, and Larkin doesn't get all of that shot, but Vladar whiffs on it. And you make that save. Maybe the Flyers still have a power play. Maybe they score on that power play. It's a whole different game, but he doesn't make that save, and then it's basically over.
The Martone thing's crazy. I mean, he led all forwards. He's been here 6 games, 5 games. He's leading all forwards in minutes played. He's at a point per game.
Point per game pace.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah. By the way, Taka trusts him. But if you look, the interesting thing about his game is that he makes the proper decisions, John. Like you look at him, he's freaking smart player, man. He shoots when he needs to shoot. He passes when he needs to pass. He knows how to set up plays. He knows how to crowd the front of the net, and he's tough. Like they were running at him last night. He got knocked down a couple times, got right back up. Like he's got fire to him.
Moxie.
He does, but he's smart. Kid's a freaking smart player.
Yeah, no, the hockey IQ is really good with Martone. I really liked, the goal, obviously, it goes to the net, knocks it in. Zegras makes a really nice play to get it to him. But I really like the primary assist because that's when it's still a game. They tie the game in the first period with that goal, that Dvorak redirection in front. But I love it's simple, but sometimes you need simple. He's got the puck at the top of the point. He's basically playing in the spot of a defenseman. And he just gets it on net. He sees Dvorak's in front, just gets it on net. It's like a low sizzler of a shot, and he puts Dvorak in position to deflect that through Gibson's 5-hole. Like, is it a brilliant play? No, but it's a smart play, and it's the right play. And those are the kinds of plays that Martone's been making since he's gotten in the NHL.
The other thing, too, is he's accurate. Like, he's got an accurate shot. Like, we saw this team, man. This team couldn't shoot straight, right? Like, the gang couldn't shoot. You bring him in, he's on target.
Yeah, and it helps when you're putting yourself in, closer to the net position. Yeah. Because look, like it's easier to hit the net when you're 15 feet away than when you're 30 feet away.
Yeah. But I was talking to the shot from up top. Like that was he saw it, he put it exactly where it needed to go. That kid, he's worth like just like I can't take my eyes off him. Like I when he's on the ice, he's just all over the place.
Yeah, no, he looks great, and regardless of how this playoff push ends, I think we can all be really excited about the future of Porter Martone, to be sure.
All right, let's just set up the landscape. What needs to happen right now? They're a point up on the Isles.
Yeah, so they're a point up on the Islanders. They're 2 points up on the Blue Jackets, who, as I said, lost last night. The Flyers lucked out big time. They're 3 points up on the Capitals, who are still hanging around. What this loss last night really does more than anything is it basically knocks out the second wild card as an option. Now it's pretty much Metro 3 or bust. They got to be the 3rd seed in the Metro. I don't see a world now where they can get that second wild card because Ottawa won last night. And now you got to root for Ottawa because Ottawa on Saturday at 1 p.m. plays the Islanders. Ottawa is still trying to lock down a playoff spot. They're trying to lock down that wild card 2 spot. you got to root hard for Ottawa, because if they can beat the Islanders and they can, maybe knock this potential of a new coach bump out of orbit, then you're feeling much better when the Flyers hit the ice on Saturday night against the Winnipeg Jets.
Where are they at? Where's that game at?
The Flyers game? It's in
no,
Winnipeg.
no, Islanders in Ottawa.
Oh, it's on the island. All of the Islanders games the rest of the way are on the island.
Oh, I think they're home.
Yeah.
I got a buddy of mine who's from up there, huge Islander fan, huge, and he hates the Flyers. Like, it's funny. Like, you ask anybody in New York, Islanders, Rangers, the team they hate. Like, everybody hates the Eagles, but the team they hate really the most is the Flyers. They hate the Flyers.
Weird.
Yeah. Let's go. Like, flush it. What's Talkin telling them? Flush it, boys. Let's go.
That's what you got to do. You just got to forget about it, and maybe this is a wake up call, because I'm of the opinion, I got some grief for this, but that Devils game, I know that they killed them. They won 5-1. I didn't think they played all that well. I thought they were more opportunistic than dominant. And then you lose this game against the Red Wings. Maybe you needed a little bit of a wake-up call to get yourself back playing the way you really should be playing, the way they had been playing, to be able to lock this down.
Now, the only thing that was impressive with the Devils game was you come out like crazy, like you said. You get the 2 goals, and then you get outplayed the rest of the first period. And Devils had major momentum going in, and they came out in the second period and took over the game. I was impressed by, because you're right, like the last 16 minutes of the period, the Devils owned, but Flyers came back in the second period and took the game over.
No, the second period was their best period by far. That was the one period I thought they did play a complete game. Even in that period, they gave up a lot of chances, but Vladar was really good. My view was just like, first period, you get off to the great start. Rest of the period stinks. The third period, you have like 3 shots on goal. Like, yeah, you won, and I guess you played good defense, but I'm expecting better from this team given the way they've played since the Olympic break. I was worried, like, well, if you try to replicate that against Detroit, you might not win. You didn't win. So now you got to go back to the drawing board. I believe they practiced today in Detroit before they head to Winnipeg. They just got to, refocus, make sure you don't have those discipline problems. Figure out the penalty kill, because the penalty kill was horrific last night. You need to make some quick fixes there so it doesn't get exploited by the
Even the power play, dude. I mean,
yeah. Well, I mean, the power play, though, like,
6?
I'm at the point with the power play where I expect it to be bad. I expect the power play to be bad, whereas the penalty kill has been good for long stretches this season. It's just also been bad for long stretches, and they need to reverse that real quick.
Would you put Marchand up top?
I'm skeptical. I don't know if he has that kind of shot. Like, I don't know. The one guy who, like, maybe you think about putting up top is Tippett, but I just don't know if I love the awareness there. Like, one of the reasons why Forrester messes up that play is because he's playing the point on that 5-man unit on the 5-on-3, and I think he's not as used to playing up there, which is why I think he thinks, oh, I'm going to defer, because he thinks he's on the flank rather than being up top. And when you're up top, you got to worry about turnovers, sending it the other way. I just think he's not as used to that. So I'm hesitant to go.
No, I know it's a
heavy on that.
gamble. I know.
So,
you're right.
We'll see.
You're right. What's on tap for all PHLY Flyers?
Well, we're finally off today, thank God. So I can rest a little bit before this last run. But obviously, we're back for post game on Saturday for this Winnipeg game.
I can't wait. All right, buddy. You're killing it. You're killing. Thanks for the hustle, buddy. You're the man.
All right, you got it, guys.
Salute. Great job. Charlie O'Connor on the Xfinity Mobile call-in line. All right, let's do this. Let's take a quick TO. Come back. I spy Danny D. Danny D's in the house.
He just took the steps up. He's winded.
Why?
His side door was open, and he didn't want to wait, I guess, so he just huffed up the steps.
There you go.
Nah, he's feeling it.
He's not feeling. He's a young man.
He's like, boom.
He's a point guard.
Yeah, well, he was a point guard.
All right. Let's talk about some of our friends. Hey, let's talk about GAP, the Golf Association of Philadelphia. You're a golfer in the Philadelphia area. You're not part of the GAP yet. You're leaving a ton on the table. The Golf Association of Philadelphia is your all-access pass to the best golf in the area. Their member play days get you on top private clubs, premier public courses you normally can't even touch, all in a relaxed, fun format. All right, no pressure, just great golf. And when you join, you get how about this? You get the GIN handicap, which honestly changes everything. It levels the playing field, tracks your game over time, and makes every round actually mean something. Plus, for the low annual cost, you unlock access to events, championships, discounted tee times, the entire GAP network. It's a hub for amateur golf in the greater Philadelphia area. Getting started is easy. Just visit gapgolf.org. Click join or get a handicap. You can sign up for the online USGA GAP Club for just $55. Get instant membership, all right, and your handicap, and you can host your handicap through a local or private course that offers GAP. How about that? We're from Philadelphia. We know that pests don't knock. They just show up. Human or the kind that you really skeeve, the roaches and rats. And that's why we got to go to Evans Pest Control. Evans, you want trustworthy pest control company? I give you Evans Pest Control. They're not some giant national chain. They're family-owned, community-focused pest control company right here in the Philadelphia area. They've been earning the trust of our neighborhoods for years. All right, Evans Pest Control uses state-of-the-art equipment, safe and effective treatment options. Their techs go through continuous training, so they're equipped to handle anything. Rodents, insects, termites, even bed bugs. They've offered priority services and consultations, which is huge when you have a problem with pests. We don't like pests. We skeeve them. We know it here at PHLY. My house, I don't trust it just anybody. Visit evanspestmgmt.com. That's evanspestmgmt.com. Evans Pest Control. Boom. Look at this. Our man, Danny D, the AD, our usual friend. Now, you're early today because you're golfing.
Yeah, got an event.
You're going to hit
now,
the gap.
Got to go hit it. I mean, it's going to be my first 18 of the year. I've been slacking. I ain't got out yet, so
Well, you know.
we'll see.
You're busy.
Yeah, the Liberty Bell golf shirt on?
Yeah,
Is it a Philly shirt?
Phillies. That's
All
it.
right.
Yeah, nice little.
You look good on the course, dude. You passed the. You know what's incredible about you? This is why I love you.
What we got?
Because you're a chameleon, right? Like you could be at, the Port Richmond pub, all right, and you look like a local, right? Like
Yeah.
you could be a neighborhood rat,
You got to adapt. I
but
haven't.
then you could go on the course and look the part.
Yeah. Well, it's look good, feel good, play good, right? And
No, but like that's you. You pass the test.
I appreciate that. Yeah, you got to adapt, man. Adaptability. It's one of the biggest.
It's like VT in
characteristic.
Transylvania.
Oh,
He
it-
walks the streets of Transylvania. He belongs.
Yeah.
People asking me for directions. I think I've been there my whole life.
Yeah, exactly.
You look up at a pole, you see him hanging upside down.
All right, couple things we gotta get to. First, it's time for the daily grind.
Oh, love that.
All right, so let's talk about Masters Day 2. Day 1, let me give VG some credit
Ooh.
because VG
Yeah,
sacked
lucky day one.
Ben. Ben came up with his picks.
All right.
All right. And Ben, I'm an idiot because I followed Ben. All right.
Well, I mean, he sounded impressive. He came in, he knew his stuff, he had the
Yeah,
data.
I mean, he was eloquent.
He was
And
great.
he knows it.
Yes.
So I got invited to this pool, right? This Masters pool
Love that.
with the Farley brothers.
Okay.
All right. So Bobby Farley said, "Yo, you should, because we're doing this. Hopefully, oh please God, we're doing this football project." And he said to me, hey, why don't you join the? You'll be perfect for our pool. I'm like, all right, like I'm in. Again, I know a little bit,
Yeah, yeah.
but my man was in there. This is why the court. Hey,
Is it like a tiered one? I've been in
Yes.
some where you get one tier
Tiered.
guy.
it's
two
all
one tier-
7 tiers.
Yeah. I like those.
So meanwhile, I go, no, Scotty? Like, you're not going to go, Scotty? No, he's not. I'm like, dude,
That's
really?
That's crazy talk.
I
And
don't have Scotty in my six either.
You got to go Scotty or Rory, I'd imagine.
Neither of us have either
Where'd you
one of
go?
those.
Xander.
He's got Xander's the
no,
one that
DeChambeau.
Well, DeChambeau, he hyped him up.
He went
So
he
bad.
told me to go
He was
DeChambeau.
so
His
hyped.
game isn't built for the Masters.
That's what I'm saying. He's like a meathead. He doesn't have the long iron game.
Yeah, I would have told you. DeChambeau's never going to win the Masters.
Nah, he
Yeah,
can't.
It ain't built for him.
No.
He needs open length.
Yeah,
That's
just
where he
needs to
separates
whack it.
himself.
Yeah.
He's not a dude who can
This
win in the
freaking
trenches.
guy, I killed me.
And
Killed me.
fatal flaw I realized yesterday. He used Reebok. You can't be wearing. You're not a Masters champ wearing
He's
Reebok.
spending too much time on YouTube too. He ain't dead. He's playing. He's
I know he's buddy with Kevin Hart.
yeah.
And he, like,
Look, he's
he
loving
making
it.
his
but,
own
like,
clubs, 3D printing his own 5-iron.
yeah, he's doing too much.
Shit.
Yeah, I mean, look, he's grown on me, but I know.
I
know
like
what's got-
meats.
Yeah,
Right? So I'm a fan of the meat,
yeah.
but
Well, you like a little bit of intellect with.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's just hit the ball long and
I know. I
The short game ain't it. And like I've grown to like him. He's the Masters isn't built for him, and I'm not like a guy like I watch the sport. I don't watch every week, but I watch usually Sundays, right? Like I'm a fake fan. I watch
Nah,
enough.
you're-
I know enough
I'm-
to know that he is not built for the Masters.
Yeah.
The course isn't good for him.
yeah.
But VG though slapped him. Slapped
I
back.
got 3 in the top 12 so far.
Who'd you go with?
My top one was over. He stunk yesterday.
Ludwig.
Yeah, but I got Patrick Reed.
Oh, Patrick.
He's tied for third.
Yeah, well,
And
he
I
does
got-
well at the Masters.
Yeah,
Patrick.
Tommy Fleetwood and Bridgman. They're
Well,
both
Fleetwood
they're both
is
tied
a
for
top
12.
10
Yeah,
machine.
Bridget was a good pick.
Tommy Fleetwood is a top 10 machine. He can never win, but he's
Yeah,
a top 10 machine.
Nah, I'm just trying to get
What was
better.
he,
better
tier two?
scores. I didn't do tiers. I just here's what I did. I did 3 guys with odds better over 20-1 or better,
Okay.
and then 3 over 20.
I love Fleetwood. I think he's a top 10 monster. I like Xander here.
Xander's a good pick.
It's tough to go. He probably would have been tier 1, but it's tough to go against Scotty. I mean, he can be down 8.
That's what I'm saying. Like
It's so hard to go against him. I mean, what were his odds of winning?
All the sharp guys are like fading Scheffler. Like, why would you?
Because
fade?
his odds are
He was
just hard.
5-1 plus 5.
Yeah, I mean, his odds ain't there. Everyone else is.
No, I
probably
know,
double.
but you know.
No, but
like,
in a pool like
in a
you,
pool, like,
you pick him.
Why are you fading Scheffler?
Nah, I don't think I could do it. I think he's got to be the
And
one.
I don't like an idiot. I went with Ben.
I like Sam Burns. Sam Burns.
Do you?
Yeah.
Wyndham Clark 3 under through 3.
Yeah, Wyndham
He's
can
now
go.
tied for 3rd at 3 under.
Like
He
that.
seems to disappear on the
Bridgman-
last day. Clark.
Yeah, he ain't got the clutch gene yet.
Yeah.
No, any
Have you ever been to the Masters, Ant?
I have not. I would.
I just
love
want to go because like beer's like $4 and sandwiches.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we went over the menu yesterday. It's crazy. You get sandwiches for $1.50.
Yeah,
Eggs
that's how it
salad,
should
$1.50.
be. They make so much on the apparel.
This
Well,
card stinks.
That's a nug I got later, but you want to talk about that now? It's crazy, dude.
The other thing is Hogard stinks.
Hogard?
Oh, yeah. He's not.
too old. He's already.
You got
too
him?
over.
Is he in your
What
group?
tier did you
Yeah,
get
he
him?
put me in another tier.
What was he? Tier 3, probably.
I don't know which one he was in, but he was in another one. This Ben stinks. You stink, Ben.
Come on, Ben.
Oh, man.
Gotta be better,
He's gonna,
man.
Yeah, 6 over.
He's gonna feel.
And you gotta hit me up next time, man. You
I
gotta
was
I
going
do
there.
okay in golf, man. This guy doesn't believe me. I do pretty well over the course of the year.
man. We gotta talk.
I can't believe. Now I'm gonna look bad in front of the Farley brothers.
Oh,
See, I was looking.
you got the
here's
shiny.
Well, you're a
new
sport-
toy.
here's the
Yeah,
thing.
VT right here. You
You're
got
a
the shiny new
sportsman, you know?
toy.
You
had
gotta
to
show
use.
you're a sportsman.
I know.
Well versed.
And I'm like toward the bottom.
They're all writers, nerds, and he's a sports guy. He's gonna come in and get smoked.
And I'm gonna get smoked. And I'm gonna have no cred. With the
Yeah,
Farley
that's
brothers.
tough, brother. That's tough.
Your Ben killed me, man.
Come on, Ben.
Freaking killed
Next
me.
thing you know, they're gonna write
You're
a,
better
like a
than this,
comedy
man.
script about you
And then I'm
coming
gonna-
into the hot golf pool.
And I'm gonna get like this is my shot. All right.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
my shot.
Could have been a contender.
Yeah.
To get in with these guys.
Brought to you
No
by the
way.
Farrellys.
What would it-
There's something about Cuz.
And I'm hoping, I'm like, maybe there's a shot, man. They're gonna invite me in to do about a couple projects. We go
Yeah.
around. I'm part of the family,
Get the NIL guy going on.
right?
yes.
That's it.
But I needed to come out in this pool and win it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like, because then they would be like,
I think Ben was trying to be too cute. He's overthinking it, man.
Mother, it's killing me, Ben.
It's a 4-day tournament.
Yeah, it's early.
Make
No,
the
it's
cut.
not. The Hogarth's already 2 over today. It's thinking he's on the whole 5, and he's 2 over to Steph. Swede, was he Swede?
Ludwig. His first name is Ludwig.
Where's he? No, he's the touch with
Oh,
an
that's you're talking about Aberg. Hogarth. It's like HOOG.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. There's a J.
What
in
is he?
there.
Swedish?
Something.
Finnish? He's Ilka Sinisalo. It's the only freaking
Dude, I brought that up yesterday. I was in some thread on X, someone was like, let's go get it hyped up for the Flyers. Name some out of the box Flyers. I went Ilka Sinisalo.
Oh, really?
So
You
weird.
bust out-
You
bust out
busted him
Flyers?
out today. That's
I'm a
wild.
bust out fly, Ilka. Ilka.
Tough.
So for the grind, what do you got? You got anything you like today?
Masters
Two
wise?
golfers.
Yeah,
it's golf
see what
golf
the updated
guys.
odds are here, VJ. Pull them up for me.
All right, I need a second.
I go to the bet
Go to the
park.
Bet Parks app.
Go
Yeah.
let them know what state I'm in.
Let's get some live odds here.
Come
Come on, man.
It's
By the
coming.
way,
It's coming. It's
I just got to work at it and coming up these steps.
I told him. He's like, no, these are fine. Those steps are brutal.
No, they are for you and I.
Yeah.
For Danny's a
I
point guard.
played hoops this morning at 6 a.m. at Penn Charter.
Yeah, that's what I say. He's a point guard.
Got a nice little running this morning.
I like the fact that you prepare for our Sunday morning or Saturday morning show early.
I started doing that. That's why I did it.
Yeah.
I used to never go to these runs. They
But
start
now you-
like
now
you
you
guys
get
are
up
crazy.
early, you're-
Now I'm an early bird. You
Yeah.
switched it up on me. Man.
Yeah.
You got a headband on some high top Chuck Taylors. You run with the old heads.
No, it's not a really great basketball player run, but like there's like 3 Division I lacrosse kids guys.
Oh yeah.
They play like high level. The one still plays.
So
like
all the
professional.
is all alums or
It's
any
like
lo-
teachers. I'm probably the oldest guy. It's younger teachers, and they're great. I mean,
Great, you got the
really
floor.
good athletics.
So that gym is ridiculous.
Yeah,
You got
gym's
17
crazy.
Courts.
Yeah, it's
They're
crazy.
Beautiful.
Here we go. I like this today. I like a little head to head. DeChambeau and Fitzpatrick.
I do like those
I
bets.
go
where you go,
Fitzpatrick head to head today against
Fitzy?
DeChambeau.
all right.
Why, you're gonna pick on him again?
You're the one who calls him what?
What's that?
DeChambeau.
Oh, Desham blows.
He's in DeChambles, man.
DeChambeau. All right, you just want to get winners?
Yeah, I just want to check the odds for right now where
All
we're
right.
at.
Rory's number 1 plus 280. Sheffy
Yeah, you
is
had to go Rory or Shefty.
plus 350. Xander plus 800. Sam Burns plus 900. Justin Rose 14-1.
I like.
He's got a shot.
I
I
got 25 on Sam Burns to win it. From when he was way worse.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Give me out.
We'll
What,
see.
what was the odds?
I think he opened at like close to 40-1.
All right.
Wow.
Little Sam Burns action.
That's a great.
I would
selection
take
right there.
I would take some feelers on Fleetwood to maybe get over the hump, and I would
Cadillac.
get on.
Oh, Patrick Reed 14-1. The guy's been top
I
10 like the
Tommy.
last
I'm
5
a
years.
Tommy. I like
Yeah.
Tommy.
Yeah, I
That
could,
stinks.
Oh, that's not bad.
that's
That's
the
the
bro.
I told her, Ben stinks. Stinks.
Oh man, it stinks.
Freaking Ben.
I would sprinkle some on Xander too. I think Xander.
Yeah, I think Xander's
Patrick's
shot.
gonna be too fat on Sunday. He ain't gonna have it.
It's
He's gonna be too
possible.
tired.
Yeah.
He's a lumper.
Yeah, he's a lumper. I agree.
I
Patrick Reed.
yeah. He's a
VG called him Patrick, which is he's a chubby boy.
That's not right.
Fatty Reed?
That's not cool. I always like
He's my boy. I bet him. Like I can say that. I bet him.
Okay, yeah. You're fancy.
Yeah.
But yeah,
He's on my
for
team.
grinders, I would throw it on Fleetwood or Xander. Get some.
I like Fleetwood.
Yeah, Tommy, get over the hump here,
He's
Tommy.
got good hair.
Yeah, I go Tommy.
He needs to get a major under his
He
belt.
does.
Yeah.
He's always around it.
He is. He's buzzed. He's buzzed. You're right. He's a top 10 guy. He's
Always in top 10.
Yeah.
Joe 76 Rose too. I mean, he's always around.
He's always in the mix.
Always
I
around.
hate him.
Yeah,
know.
I hate him especially in the Ryder Cup because he always does well.
He's at 14-1. He's worth some money.
Plus, he's just. I want to punch him in his face. He's one of those guys who's got a punchable face.
Yeah.
Like you see him walking around. Don't you just go, wait, I want to.
He looks like he's
No, I don't- I
arrogant.
don't
He
get
looks
the
like,
urge
he
to
looks like
punch
he's got a
people.
little. He's like he's real arrogant. I think he's got a little. He got his nose up at us.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'd say.
I'd hit him.
Yeah, all right, but you're not walking around with the urge just to bash people in the head like he
Well, if
is.
he's walking around with his nose up, he deserves to get a fresh
Right. He
one.
needs to get slapped. What are you talking about? you don't see it do. You go, man, I like to punch that guy.
Yeah, he needs a fresh
I
one.
mean, every
Joey.
now and then, but you're like every hour you're seeing someone you want to punch.
No, it's not.
Oh, man.
Justin Rose is that guy. It's all in sports. Sports punch, not real life. It's the guy you want to crack him. That's all. There's nothing wrong with that. Just you're not doing it.
Oh, I know you're not doing it.
Away. You got to go bean sprout. All right.
Peace and love.
Sixers. Dude, they're cursed.
I texted you earlier
You're cursed.
what my source said. I got a source very close that Maxey is more injured than people think, and that he could have shut it down, but he's deciding to push through it. It was like a fringe injury where he most guys might have shut it down. He's playing because he loves the city and he wants to continue
I
to
love
run.
Maxey.
He's a dude. I mean, but Embiid is cursed. Like people
He
are
is.
mad at him. This is not
You
his
can't
fault.
be mad at
This
him.
is not his fault.
You can't be mad at appendicitis.
That's like Bell's
My
palsy,
group chat.
appendicitis.
You should see half the guys in my group chat. They're livid about him. I'm like, this is not like when he dives on the floor doing dumb stuff. All right, and he gets hurt, or just flopping around. All right, I get that. That's something to control. Got appendicitis
Yeah, it's not like there's no conditioning or bad
He got a
eating.
broken face twice.
twice. Yeah,
Broken orbital bone. Like, what does that? Who breaks your
he's cursed.
Without a doubt.
Cursed.
Without a doubt. I mean, it's unbelievable.
VJ, you got
And
any
hence-
witches or something?
And hence, nah, I don't know anyone's this powerful.
All right.
Because it's not just him; it's the whole.
It goes beyond this franchise.
It's something they've done something in the past.
We got to gut it. We got to build around Maxey and Edgecombe and gut it.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, but how do you do that? How do you get out from Embiid?
You sell for a dime on the dollar.
Yes. You got you now need
Someone will take these guys' contracts.
like here's what you need to do. You completely need to gut it, get rid of all Eel out, Nurse out,
Yes,
get rid of all of them.
Elton Brand
Out.
How did Al Brand ever get that job? in the
How
Phillies?
he went from being a GM of a mediocre like G League team or whatever.
Out.
Yeah.
Get out.
I mean, I'm worried about our boy Tasty Cake Dom's health if we can't get this right. He is losing his mind over the Sixers.
So
Paul George, he's out on.
Oh yeah, he's calling him
and
back.
Dom's credit, he watches every game, even when they're down 30.
Yes.
He's locked in, texting me and Ant, going in about like he's a true fan. They're going to kill the poor guy.
So you know what's nuts about it's funny about him? You're right. We're watching because I guess you guys are watching the Flyers. Yeah. Yeah. My man hangs on every game.
Yeah,
Every game.
he does.
So we're going back and forth about Paul George, and I go, he's not even Robin. And VG goes, yeah, he's like Alfred. And I go, yeah. And then the Tastegate Dom goes, no, he's Batgirl.
Catwoman.
Yeah.
Nah, Kevin was cool. Batgirl.
Yeah, Batgirl's weak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Catwoman was cool.
Yes.
Batgirl's weak.
Yeah.
And then we were going through all these the slop flea guys that have been through this freaking town wearing that uniform. And you know what I forgot? And Tastegate Dom, Derek Coleman.
Oh
DC. DC.
Twice.
He was number 1 overall pick, wasn't he?
Oh, DC. I mean,
Or one or
DC
two?
was a great. I mean, talking about the Qs.
Yeah,
He's a great player. He could do everything on the floor. But DC was the worst.
Yeah.
He was the worst. So at
So out of
practice,
shape. I remember him just being so out of shape.
when he was here,
Yeah.
he'd come to practice. He would be reading the paper.
Yeah.
He would.
He's reading the funnies.
He'd sit there like this. Read the paper. That was Derek Coleman. And then Larry, because they love Derek Coleman.
They've been cursed for me since Andrew Bynum trade. That was one of the worst.
Dude.
And that dude did what he played like 2 games for us.
Andrew, remember he had the knee.
He got hurt
thing?
bowling.
He got hurt bowling.
Yeah.
But then he said there was pictures of him salsa dancing.
He was
Yeah.
flamenco dancing. He was. And then you had Doug Collins saying, "Pray for him."
Oh, stop it.
Like you got to go do the stations.
And then he did some
for
weird
friggin'
perm
Andrew
where he,
Bynum.
like straightened his hair. That dude was a goof.
He was a whack.
Dude,
I don't
he
know what we
was-
gave up for him, but
He was recovering from season-ending surgery, and videos surfaced of him flamenco dancing at Cafe de Chinitas in Madrid, Spain.
Yes.
that's
He's in
out.
Spain.
That's
he
outrageous.
was. You want to talk about a freaking? You know how many thieves have come through this franchise?
Oh, he got paid. He never played a game, right? I mean,
No.
he 3 years of just paying him.
But dude, you know what's amazing is that an NBA franchise controls a lot of money.
Yeah.
Right? Like a lot of money. It's like this big scam, right? A lot of money. And the amount of grifters, carpetbaggers, and outright thieves that have come through this town to take this money.
Crazy.
I mean, think about the thieves. Sean Bradley, $76 million. He was a 7'9" thief,
Should have had a mask on.
right? Like, think about
Hands up.
Think about the eel. The eel comes
The
here.
eel is
right? The eel comes
outrageous.
here
The money they're paying him.
Look how much money.
They don't know, but it's like
See how much
estimated
money-
like 13 million a year.
No way.
Yes,
Is that much?
Yes.
Oh, my
Deal.
God.
Thief. Listen, I don't begrudge you. Like you can
Yeah,
you
good
can
for
steal
him.
13 million in a heist and not go to jail. Hey, God bless.
These guys should have been in the town, Ant.
Yes.
Bank robbers over here, bro.
Dude, the amount of freaking thieves
Yeah, it's
is
crazy.
unbelievable.
Yeah, they said they don't know it, but it exceeds 10 million
That's-
annually.
That's
Dude,
disgusting.
the amount of money that they're spending on that front office. Are you freaking kidding me? You can have the three of us for $100. The three of us running it. Are you gotta be kidding me? The amount of money that they spend on these thieves.
Crazy.
He's busy writing plays about miniature people or something, right?
I don't know.
He's got to go.
I mean, really.
Problem is, Josh Harris is just a checked out owner. He's just collecting.
Well, he
He's
needs
the
to
worst
go.
owner.
And you got to get. I tell David, I want DA to take control.
You got it, but also like these guys that own multiple sports franchises, it should be illegal. Like he owns like the Devils, he owns the Sixers, and he owns the Commanders. He's not tied in. Like these dudes are absentee owners that just.
No, I know. Well, listen, he's a Commanders guy.
Yeah, now what NFL drives it.
You know what I mean? That's it. But I agree. Buy him out. Like, go get
Let's get him out of here.
get DA to buy him out because Edelman cares.
Yeah.
He does. He cares.
Let's just remind you all, while he's making 13 million a year more, he wrote Small Ball, a basketball-themed musical. The deliciously weird stage play he helped develop over many years follows a journeyman basketball player named Michael Jordan, who plays with teammates from Gulliver's Travels.
Oh, that's in the dumpster.
First of all, how stupid is that concept?
That's one of the dumbest things I've ever
It's
heard.
a rip-off of Space Jam. Dude, they did that called Space Jam, and it was better. What are you, nuts? Oh,
That's the guy-
God.
that's the guy running it.
He's got too much money.
He does have too much.
How about
money.
How about Sean Bradley stealing money in Space Jam?
Oh, total. That was because of Falk.
How the hell did he get in that?
The agent got him in.
Oh,
He was Falk's client.
He was a
It
monster.
was all Falk, David Falk's client list,
Oh, okay.
right? Charles, Mike,
Muggsy.
right?
Muggsy.
Yeah. No, because Sean Bradley did not belong.
No, he can't be a monster. I post Sean Bradley. Up.
Exactly. That was horrible. It's horrible.
He's a-
But this whole franchise,
It's
oh
cursed.
my God.
I mean, we had the Iverson years, right, which were great,
Were they?
Yeah.
It was 1 year.
Here.
but we were in the mix.
No,
We,
no.
a couple Eastern Conference Finals. No, the Pacers series.
Nah, dude. They
That was the
one
year
player.
before.
Yeah,
That was it. They weren't going to the finals.
I mean, it was my childhood. I remember.
No, trust me.
Well, that was a great run, man. That year was so much fun, but
I had a Sixers tattoo on my back.
he got it like during a show. Didn't he get it during the show?
He asked me to do it.
That's my guy, Pat Croce.
Yeah, Pat asked me to get I got the. He's like, you got to get the tattoo. I go, all right, I'll get the tattoo, and we did the whole thing. It was on the board,
Yeah.
at, Wells Fargo, whatever.
Damn,
it
you
was
went
back
tarps off at the Wells Fargo. You pulled off the shirt for
then.
everybody.
Yeah, I mean, it was better.
Tarps off.
Yeah. Well, look, I was much younger.
He was swole back then.
Yeah.
Yoked.
2001.
Yeah, hell yeah. You were, you were in your prime, baby.
So,
He was begging to take his shirt off.
not for nothing. I got to get something. Oh,
Yeah, get it
my
covered
wife,
up.
though, constantly, she says, you got to get something over that. Like,
Yeah.
get a big portrait.
Yeah, I agree.
Do something over.
Well, especially with his curse right now. We're a curse. It's a curse franchise.
It's terrible. It's freaking
Turn into Flyers Flyers logo of some sort.
no sports. I'm just going to.
I didn't see the updated odds for Flyers. Where we at?
So there's still a point. Listen,
Yeah, we were live.
You're talking about the playoff win
Yeah.
percentage?
Oh, I think it's right around 50%. With a loss last night, I saw it was going to be right around 50%.
Look, I'll tell you what. Look that up. I got to just take a quick TO. We'll come back. We'll get Kyle to join us, and we'll talk some Sixers. All right.
Let's do it.
But first, let's talk about our friends. Let's talk about Parks Casino. We love Parks Casino. They have a new hotel, Danny. It's the Parks View Hotel.
Wow.
So, we could go do the if we want to do the tournament next year. All the guys go get a room, get nuts.
Get banged up.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about drive. It's the best, man.
Get
Or a
nuts.
little romantic night. You and your special somebody, you take her to a great show at Parks Casino, great dining at Parks Casino, and a little romance at the Parksview Hotel. You can't beat it, man. How about this? George Thorogood and the Destroyers.
Oh, bad to the bone.
August 28th. Sebastian Bach.
Oh, Skid Row.
How about that? And Steven Adler.
Oh, man, from GNR.
How about that? October 23rd. You got Melissa Etheridge, still tickets available, April 18th. The Wallflowers, May 14th. Country music star Brantley Gilbert, May 15th. Dice Man, May 16th. You got it all. Yacht Rock's coming. All there.
Wallflowers, one headlights. That's one of my.
It's your squad. Get your tickets.
It's a nice-
ParksCasino.com to buy tickets. Got to be 21. Gambling problem. Call 1-800-GAMBLER. You feel that? The nice weather. It's back. Spring is here. You know what that means. Rita's is back. That's right. The sweet sound of Rita's season. All your favorite frozen treats back and better than ever. Nothing hits like that first refreshing Italian ice of the season. Maybe you like the frozen custard. Smooth, creamy, perfect every time. If you really want to do it up, how about the gelati? Layered just the way you love it. Sun's out, flavors popping. It's officially treat yourself season. That's right. Don't forget, download the Rita's app. New app users get a free small gelati, water ice, or custard with their first purchase. That's free happiness waiting for you. So come into Rita's. Make this season the sweetest one yet. Water ice, custard, happiness. Treat yourself to a scoop of happiness today. Be cool. Go to Rita's. Learn more at Ritas.com. All right, welcome back.
Was it Cherry who won for Rita's? Who?
Lemon.
Lemon.
The lemon one.
That's you, baby.
Who's singing? Lemon.
Such a front runner.
What do you mean front runner? What are you, nuts? It's called classic. It's called great taste.
Lemon on the top, cherry on the bottom, man.
Right.
It's the mix.
And you're smart by doing that.
Can't have the cherry drip down.
Yeah. It ruins the lemon.
Would dilute the lemon.
Right.
Yeah.
It ruins the lemon that way.
Lemon on top.
This one with his all kinds of goofy flavors.
Tropical, man. I'm all tropical.
Tropical. Man.
Some tangerine, some mango.
I didn't know Dracula does the tropics.
Yeah, there's nothing better than being.
Nosferatu
There's nothing
does
better than cruising the islands after midnight.
Dude,
He's
you gotta love the Nosferatu.
Anthony,
the new one.
he loves the Nosferatu.
He loves it, dude.
I do. But you as Nosferatu wearing a flyer shirt.
Yeah, that was great.
You,
That
you
was good.
updated one. I told ChatGPT.
Is that what you use for these?
I said,
buddy.
I go make this guy into the. Oh, I say turn. I didn't even say you. I don't. It wasn't even a picture of you.
Yeah.
I had ChatGPT. I said, turn. I had this picture of Nosferatu, and I joke with him.
Yeah.
I said to the group when he gets all memed up, and I go, make him into a hippie wearing a flyer shirt, and then it had long hair first.
Yes.
So I said, take
Well,
the hair
hippie's
off,
got to have the hair. Yeah.
right? Like take the hair off, and it comes out. You have it? Did I send it to you, Jules? Which is flat out all.
He randomly sent it to me the other day. I was cracking.
This guy, he's all complaining about the memes. He's over here generating his own memes.
Yeah.
No, but it's
He's a meme creator.
it's
so
the best. Like it's you as this vampire, right? Like if you were a vampire, which
I am.
right, you would be this Nosferatu guy.
So good.
It really it makes me laugh every time. I don't know why.
I'm glad I make you laugh.
BG, I mean, I'm not a big out of town guy, but I like that hat.
Oh, this is
Yeah, the Sonics.
Yeah, I only own 2 out of 10 hats.
That's a
Expos
strong
and
hat.
Sonics.
So you got Gary Payton, Detlef Shrimp.
Yeah.
That's shrimp.
Yeah. Sean
I go
Kemp.
back to Jack Sigma.
Look.
What's with the multiple glasses?
Yeah, I don't. That's so,
I don't need the sunglasses. I'm not out during the day.
You're Shady Rays.
Oh, man.
That's Shady Rays.
he sent it to me unprovoked.
Little John Lennon.
Anthony
Shady
sent it to
Rays.
me unprovoked. I was cracking up.
I didn't say nothing. I just sent it
sent
that picture. All right, joining us on the Xfinity mobile call-in line to talk about this mess. Our man, I feel sorry for him. He's too talented to be saddled by this cursed franchise, the great Kyle Neubeck.
Maybe I'm too talented, but at least I'm not getting turned into a Nosferatu meme like BG over there. I feel bad for our guy, Anthony. What's going on?
No, we have this thing. It's just it's a thing. It's all love between us, but
Of course.
he gets on the he likes to take shots, so I got to hit him back with Nosferatu, his uncle. Kyle, before we get into everything, run.
Where am I running?
Run
to where?
to football.
In what direction?
Help Bo and EJ. Run to football. Get out of this before it infects you.
Listen, man, I think I have built a healthy level of boundaries between myself and the Sixers where I don't let the nonsense get to me anymore. It is like, I love my job. I love what we do. But whenever a Sixer gets hurt, has an organ removed, when they have a horrible performance, that's on them. That reflects on them. I can do the best job I can, reacting to it, covering it, all that. That's their nonsense. I'm just kind of along for the ride at this point, Anthony.
Well, I got you an appointment with Father Kelly. All right. So just to help you, I just worry about you being exposed to that stench. I don't know. Tell me what happens. Patrick Mahomes came back in 2 weeks.
Listen, Anthony. I think anyone who thinks this guy is back before the season is over is
the season's over Sunday, but
yeah, I mean like playoffs included.
Playoffs, right?
Because look at it this way, I think the earliest possible timeline on this stuff, as you said, is probably 2 weeks to play a contact sport based on all the info that's out there, track record from other sports. Most of the NBA guys who have dealt with this, it's been a lot closer to a month. I think the average is something like 23 days. That puts you, based on the surgery being yesterday, May 3rd, I believe. The second round starts May 4th and could start on May 3rd, depending on how long the series in the first round go. And it basically relies on you extending the first round, getting him back on the floor. And without Joel, you look at whoever they could play, right? Between the Pistons, the Celtics, the Knicks, none of those are teams that without Joel Embiid, this team has a chance to win multiple games against and pray that he can come back, right? So for me, this season is effectively over. I'm interested in seeing what Maxey and VJ look like together in a playoff environment, and you get some meaningful reps for young guys. But aside from that, expectations are out the window, and I'm looking toward next year at this point.
Oof. Yeah, I can't argue with it. I can't.
I don't want to hear this.
Well, dude, we told you that before he got the surgery. It is what it is. Kyle. You saw them last night. They just got kicked in the teeth, and then Paul George. The minute Embiid's out, he checks out anyway. He'll be out.
So here's the broader question that I have, Anthony, and I know people have talked about this for years. I think this is one that this is out of Joel's control, right? Nobody's sitting here being like, oh, he's out of shape or he did this, he did that. This is just his body betrayed him. But you have to, after a certain amount of time, just look around and be like, how can we look not just the fans, but how do we look people in the locker room? How do you look at Tyrese Maxey in the eye and say, you know what? The plan for next year is the same plan as it's been for the last 10 years. And we just pray that this is finally the year that something doesn't befall this guy at the worst possible time. It doesn't even have to be logical, right? The logic brain says at some point, this guy will be upright and relatively healthy going into the playoffs. But who would believe it?
Nobody.
Who would think that would happen?
Nobody.
And the problem is, of course, that everybody else in the league knows that too. And so you're not moving on from Joel unless you're willing to attach tons of stuff to him to get off of his contract over the next few years.
Let me ask you a question though. when the Knicks lose, and they're going to lose, do they get desperate? They've been wanting them. I mean, just to take a shot. Like,
I honestly, I think the Knicks would be in for Giannis before that, because Giannis
oh yeah,
wants to be there.
yeah,
Like, has desire to play in New York from
yeah,
all the things we've heard. Like, that's the thing, right?
yeah.
The teams that you would hope would move for him have to be desperate in a different way. Like, they're desperate for relevance. We want a big name to sell tickets. Like, I would look at a team like Chicago this summer, for example. They're going to have a new front office. Ownership has never been willing to take a huge step back and truly rebuild. But again, like, I just don't think it's realistic. So it's a really depressing state to be in, right? You know you have this problem. It keeps happening every year, but you also have no way to really escape it in the short to medium term future. And so we're going to do the same song and dance next year, and it's just crushing for everybody.
You
right?
can't. You can't do it next year. You got what? 2 years left.
He has a team option for 28-29 is the final year of the deal. That's you dropping the pen over there.
I mean, you know, because freaking Morey, there was no reason to sign him to that extension.
Well, here we are. And the defense, I think a lot of the defense has always been, you know, they wouldn't have gotten, Paul George wouldn't have committed here if they didn't commit longer term to Joel. And it's like, hey, might have killed two birds with one stone on that one.
Yeah, he's got to go, by the way. Eel's got to go. Got to go.
So, Anthony, here's the interesting thing now that I would ask you, and we can talk about this a little bit. Doesn't this give Nick Nurse even more cover to say, oh, hey, listen, Joel's not on the floor. What am I supposed to do? And if you're Daryl, and assuming they move forward with Daryl, which I don't know what the plan is yet. I don't know what Josh's temperature is with the organization right now. But imagine being Daryl. Like, you're the guy who committed all the years and the money to these guys. It'd be hard to look Nick Nurse in the face and be like, you're the guy who's the reason that we can't do anything, right? Like, because you're the person who you're the person who set up the roster. You gave out the contracts. You gave the extension. And the predictable thing happened. Joel's not healthy again. It's tough to look Nick in the eye and be like, hey, it's all on you. And then go out to another coach and be like, you know, I got your back in tough times. Like, I don't know.
No, but you're right. Like, but here's the thing. Morey's got to go. Like, it's over. It's done. It worked itself out. He stole million. What's he getting paid? Upwards of $10 million. What?
He's getting a lot of money.
Right?
And that's, by the way, Anthony, if there's a main reason that they're still not going to move on from anybody, it's that Morey and Nurse both owed a lot of money for the next couple of years. And this is an ownership group. Like, put your head in your hands all you want. Look, this is an ownership group that their biggest move at the deadline as an organization was getting under the tax line, right? I know they got picks back for Jared McCain, but this is what they do every year. They're saving money. So they've been willing to pay top dollar for, you know, big name coaches and executives, but not firing everybody at the same time and hiring a whole second wave. Like, I don't know.
You got to turn the page.
We'll wait and see.
You got to. You did like,
We'll
didn't work out. All right? Like, didn't work out. Hey, Eel, nice meeting you. Beat it. Like, go take your bag. Go produce some other bad stage play. All right? Go enjoy yourself. Right?
Now we're taking shots at the theater. We're in a real dark place.
hey, Kyle. Not for nothing, right?
Anthony Chalamet over here. He's tearing down the arts.
Hey,
right
by
now.
the way, you know, listen, I write screenplays. All right, so
I know you do.
I can take shots. And by the way, all he did was rip off Space Jam.
You're killing me, man. You're killing
he's got to
me.
go. Get out. The coach. I don't care how much money he's got or what kind of cover he's got. Here's what's uncovered. Watching him coach basketball. All right?
Listen, I'm with you. I'm with you. Listen, this is not. We're not talking about the merits here, right? You and I are in agreement. I have not seen. I said it on our show the other day. I haven't seen him do one thing.
What is he thinking? Sometimes everything he does, I disagree with.
Yeah. Listen, I don't think he's done one thing consistently well
Horrible.
aside from hilariously challenges, which is the thing he basically just offloads to an assistant and does all the work on that one, right? So the most consistent thing they've done is win replay reviews. Round of applause. Let's hang the banner, Anthony.
He could catch with JT.
Usually when big franchises move on from someone or someone interested, they're going to have to eat every penny. No one is hiring either one of them if we move on from them. Like, you could recoup some of the money when they sign somewhere else. That is not an option. Like, they're toast for all that money.
Yeah, well, yeah, they're nobody's hiring. No, so I can't
We're
take
just held hostage. We need as a Bay. There's no pressure on this ownership group at all for some reason.
what pressure you're going to put. Like, what are you going to do? Like, nobody's going to go. They're going to fade into oblivion. And it's a sin because of Maxey and VJ. Like, that's the crime of it, is that you got two lovable players, absolutely lovable, talented, lovable players. But you're in a disease-ridden ward. Like it's a disease ward.
It's depressing. Like, and then if you take it a step further, imagine today being Tyrese Maxey, Anthony. You played 40 minutes a game for like the whole year to try to prop this thing up, start in the All-Star game, and what happens at the deadline? They not only don't bring anybody in, they just trade somebody away, and all you get is future-focused stuff. The guy who's like, hey, the whole season's built around, we're going to be healthy for the playoffs. That's our number one goal. And the guy's appendix has to be removed in the final 4 days of the season. Like, how you have to feel insanely defeated, right? Like, how awful do you feel if you're Maxey, having done all that, played all these minutes, produced in all these games, and you're just sitting there like,
sad.
I need a little bit of help. I can't do it myself. Like, all due respect to VJ, who's been great, and these other guys, it's not like they're not working hard or competing or trying to compete. They just don't have enough. By definitely, like, when you have a guy who's making $60 million, who's playing less than half the season and is not going to play in the start of the playoffs at the very least, what are you supposed to do?
No, it's sad. It's completely sad. But here's the thing, though. This is this franchise. Dude, this franchise, the Webbers, the Andrew Bynums, I mean, it goes back into time. Like, one after another, one mistake after another, Okafors and Fultzes. And, I mean, it goes beyond the process. It's just like 40 years of just horrible decisions and thieves. This league is the league of thieves. They come in, there's so much money to be had because it's entertainment, and it's just like, who walks out with the bag? Daryl Morey's going to make $50 million in his career in Philadelphia?
You don't sound too pleased with that.
No, listen.
It's probably closer to 60.
I don't blame him a little bit. And listen, I mean, he drafted Maxey VJ, like, I get it. But $50 million, it's mind-boggling. And really, it's just the state of the league. It's a league of grifters and thieves. Like, walk around with bags of, like, millions of dollars.
Anthony, you know what? So there's been all this anti-tanking discussion recently, like how they're going to fix it. You bring up, you know how I would fix it? Every team that misses the playoffs gets $0 of revenue sharing.
That'd be awesome.
Nothing.
That would be awesome.
You do the draft like the NFL, it's reverse order of record, so the bad teams can get better. But if you're not trying to win and your team's bad, $0. You get no money.
Yeah.
Nothing. The Lakers will collect their $200 million they make in local TV. And if you don't like it, you can sell it to another billionaire.
Yeah.
Tough turkey.
I love it.
Like, you got to hit these people where it actually counts in their wallets. That's the only thing that speaks to the owners. Everything else is window dressing. I'm tired of the nonsense.
Brilliant.
They got to sell the team. They just have to sell the team. And they need to, I don't know what they need to do. Maybe they need to play in Camden. There's just something going on in South Philly with this team. It's bigger. And with the Maxey thing, it's like you can't even get frustrated with the player. This kind of thing is like where you believe, this franchise might be cursed. The appendix is just insane. The Bell's palsy. It's like
he broke his face twice. Who breaks their orbital bone twice?
Playing basketball, no less. It's not like, hey, he got hit by a pitch in baseball, or he's a football player taking, shots to the head, or it really, like I said on our pregame show last night, that you guys familiar with the concept of the monkey's paw? Like it grants you a wish and the finger curls, but it's like the most cursed outcome. This franchise is the monkey's paw franchise.
Yes.
Joel Embiid, one of the greatest talents of his generation, can never play in a basketball game that matters.
Right.
You have a pick swap so that you can then trade up and draft Markelle Fultz, who people are like, oh, he's the best guard prospect since Kyrie Irving, and then he forgets how to shoot a basketball. Like, this is the sort of thing that happens when you're actually
make sense of Ben Simmons. Right? Like, make sense of it. Because
Ben Simmons, every physical tool in the book, everything that you could want at his disposal, and just doesn't want to do a fundamental part of basketball and has a mental breakdown.
And you know what's nuts? Like, he wasn't, like, when he first came into the league, he was a good ball player. Like he facilitated, he attacked the rim. Like, I still contest that he stopped attacking. Where his career goes sideways, he stops attacking the rim because he was afraid to go to the line, because he couldn't shoot free throws. So he stopped trying to attack the rim and shied away from contact. And that just made him into a joke.
So we could keep going down the list, right? Hey, you added an athlete in the draft, and he has a deadly sesame allergy that burned a hole through his stomach and almost killed him, right?
And we traded him Mikal Bridges for him.
Exactly. Like, these things don't happen to
I got a peanut
almost
allergy.
any other franchise, not just in basketball, but across professional sports. It's just you're like, hey, we need an accountability coach. You hired Doc Rivers. Well, that was your own fault on that one. Can't blame the monkey's paw on that one. It's one thing after another. And I feel so bad for the fans who are like the real diehard, dedicated basketball fans in this town. And there are lots of them. It's just crazy.
Dude, this goes back, VG said it earlier, this goes back to Andrew Toney. Like, you had the Boston Strangler who had bad feet. Like, what? Like, we got robbed. Andrew Toney was a Hall of Fame player. Hall of Fame. Like, could have been, was the best player on that team. Better than Julius. Like, he was that prolific of a scorer. Like, that deadly. First step. Could actually play the point. Was the ultimate combo guard in 1980 whatever, right? And he gets bad feet. The owner doesn't believe him. And then he's like, that was it. I think that's the curse.
Tony curse, because he tried to play through it because they didn't believe he was hurt. And he just exacerbate the whole situation.
Crazy.
I want to cry. It sucks. It's like
I just keep laughing because I'm with you. If you're not going to cry on air, you just have to laugh at the absurdity of all.
It is.
Like, got to find a gallows humor in it all.
It is.
Yeah, exactly.
It's absurd. It's crazy. It's nuts. Like, and you got like, so what happens? So they got Indiana tonight, Sunday here, the Washington, the tanker, and you win. So you're going to want to finish in the 8th seed?
So more than likely, they'll be in the play-in regardless. It depends on what happens with, I believe, Orlando and Charlotte. Toronto just has to beat the Nets on Sunday, and they're locked into a top 6. So they're not avoiding the play-in, which means you're going to have to play, if you make the playoffs at all, one of Boston or Detroit in the first round. And that is, I don't feel good about their chances there, Anthony, to put it lightly.
So you're gonna. By the way, this is our big takeaway from Xfinity. Love Xfinity. So you'll play probably Orlando?
Looking like Orlando right now, although it depends on,
And then play Charlotte, lose.
Oh, so you're predicting the double loss play-in scenario. That's where your head's at.
I mean, yeah.
I'll be honest. If they can't beat Orlando in a play-in game, we got to have some other bigger conversations because that team is a mess.
They're a complete mess.
They're like a basically bottom third offense. They're never good when Paolo and Franz Wagner are both on the floor. Like if you can't beat them even without Joel,
Joel.
I am deeply
I have
concerned about the future.
The only time I think they win a true game is without Joel. They only beat tanking teams. So if the other team's trying, I don't think they win.
Well,
not with Maxey
we'll
the way
find
he is
out
right
soon
now.
enough.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the only good news out of that Houston game, other than VJ played well too, so give VJ some credit. Maxey, I think, shot 5 for 10 from 3, and that was after a stretch post-injury where not only is he not making them, he wasn't taking a lot of them. Like he's pretty gun shy before last night's game. So at the very least, maybe he's turning the corner, dealing with the hand issue a little bit better, and now he kind of knows, like, I'm the guy. I got to get it going. So we'll see, but no sunshine and rainbows over here, unfortunately.
Nah, I hear you, buddy. I feel bad for him. I think he's still banged up. I feel bad.
Yeah.
I feel bad for it. I love that kid. I love him and I love VJ. It's a shame. Anyway, brother, you're the man. We love you. Thanks for hanging, pal.
Good to see you guys.
You're the greatest. Kyle Neubeck, all PHLY Sixers.
I feel bad for those guys, too. They're great.
They are.
As the Sixers
Derek,
coverage. They're
Devon.
great. They deserve a better team.
They do. I'm going to put them on I don't know. I'll have to think, how about an Eagles, Phillies?
Flyers.
Yeah.
Philly's got to learn how to hit.
Dude, that's the other thing. I can't even get excited about tonight. I feel like Phillies were off last night, like we always say. Like, I can't even get excited
I'm
about
going
tonight.
down tonight.
You are?
Yeah.
I would sell the tickets.
Arizona's put up 7 the last 2 nights.
Well, here's my problem.
Who's on the bump?
Lizard.
The Lizard's on.
Lizard will shut him down.
Yeah,
he might, but Soroka's having he's having a good start of the season.
3-1.
Yeah.
They're at least 3-1.
The problem is,
By the way, it's Arizona. I'd sell the tickets because it's Arizona. Because I don't want to see the freaking Diamondbacks at that ballpark.
agreed.
All right?
I got some trauma around that as well.
Bet major trauma.
Yeah.
I can't.
Although the worst trauma is Bohm Stott 4-5, Danny.
Yeah, it's.
What do you think? Though? There's going to be a shakeup in the lineup. You think Schwarber goes back to the leadoff tonight?
I would
go Schwarber, Turner, Harper, Garcia.
Crawford, the leadoff. I go Crawford, Turner, Harper, Schwarber, Garcia.
I like it. Then you're down to 5. You got 5 hits.
That's what I would do.
I like that.
Can the kid handle it at home too?
Oh, stop! Yes,
He hits the
he can
ball.
handle it.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Stop with the little. Can the little guy hit? Yeah, let us see it.
Let Stocko turn the lineup over at the bottom.
They're so delicate. It's like they treat players so delicately. Stop. Let the kid go play lead.
I'm just saying, down there, if it's 4 innings with no offense, the fans are going to be booing and rowdy.
We don't hit to the 6th inning.
They're not going to boo the kid. The kid is sacred. We love the kid. They love the kid. They're not going to boo the kid.
We got a couple kids. That's the silver lining, if there's any, is VJ, Crawford, Martone.
No, yeah. No, listen.
Quignon.
But here's the coop. Here's the thing. I just look at it like I'm worried about their, like the Bone Stott thing. 4-5 drives me nuts. You got to do something drastic.
There's no way to justify that.
There's no way to justify that going into the season with this lineup.
I know. I mean, we talked about it last year before the playoffs. We're like, we really liked him, but that's a crazy 4-5. And it was like Marsh was in the 5.
It's like a 7 or 8 hitter at this point.
Craziness.
Just please, make Crawford at leadoff. Crawford's a really good, could be a perfect.
Just hits the ball, man. He puts the ball in play.
This way, Crawford, Turner, Harper, Schwarber. All right.
Are they worried about too many lefts in a row? Is that what it is, you think? I'm just saying.
You already got.
You
already got that.
Yeah.
And I don't understand. With Garcia, you're going to get 20 home runs out of him. You're not getting that out of Bohm. So what are we doing?
Yeah, I agree.
What are we doing?
I know.
Like, he's only hit under 25 home runs once. I know it was last year. But in this ballpark, he should be good for 25 home runs this year.
Yes.
He should be locked. When you got Bohm, who you're lucky if you get 12 home runs, He's going to be your 4-hitter?
Yes.
Yeah, it's crazy.
All right, listen, hit him straight.
I will. Love you, boys.
All right,
Next week
brother.
I'll have we'll go over some prospects, local prospects. I got a
I
list.
love prospects.
We do no golf, no Catholic public league golf teams?
That is a fall sport.
Yeah.
Yeah, it used to be spring. When they joined PHLY, it's a fall sport.
Interesting.
So we'll talk about next fall. Usually we're
Interesting.
dominated with football. That's the
We ain't
problem.
talking.
No, I was looking for fall. I was looking for spring stuff.
Yeah. No, but we'll go over baseball list. Lacrosse is what I'm learning about Interact. It was really good in Catholic League with Prep and LaSalle. Like, rest of the league kind of down. The Interact, there's 3 teams in the top 25 in boys and girls lacrosse. It's crazy. Like, they're just
That's awesome. That's great.
the amount of Division I players is nuts. So we'll go over that next week. But
Baseball. But I like the NFL prospects.
yeah, we got a couple. I mean, the only one local is Josiah Trotter, top 100.
Yeah. Love the
Love a
Trotter,
Trotter.
baby.
He's
Love the
top 100.
Trots.
He could be second day
The
pick.
Trots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it. All right, brother.
All right, boys.
Have fun.
Have a good one.
Good
That's
for
there
you.
for us. All right. Here's the deal. We got Billadelphia, a quick TO, and TV Todd. Talk some pucks with TV Todd and what we're watching. But first, let's hear from Billadelphia.
Rick Tocchet has taken a lot of heat for some of his lineup and tactical decisions in his first season as the Flyers head coach. From his deployment of and comments about Matvei Mishkov to his refusal to play Trevor Zegras at center for most of the first 2/3 of this season, we have filled a lot of time questioning whether Rick Tocchet fits here in Philly. But one thing is undeniable. Rick Tocchet has made the Philadelphia Flyers a better team in his first year. But if you really look at the job he's done turning this team around this quickly, there is absolutely a case for Rick Tocchet to win the Jack Adams. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Billadelphia, presented by our friends at Togo. The Flyers were the 4th worst team in hockey last season. They had only 76 standings points and a minus 48 goal differential. Right now, with still 4 games remaining, they have 92 points in the standings, and they are just a tiebreaker behind Ottawa for top 10 in the NHL. That is a pretty dramatic shift, and their win over New Jersey gave them a positive goal differential for the first time in months. They are back in the black when it comes to getting scored on and scoring. Now, we have praised Danny Briere for a lot of the moves that have led this team to the verge of a playoff berth, but I do think Tocchet deserves at least some partial credit here. Like with Christian Dvorak, he was a Tocchet guy in Arizona, and he has already eclipsed his previous career high by 11 points. I gotta believe the coach has something to do with that. Dan Vladar made 90 starts and 100 total appearances for Calgary, and he was an .895 goaltender. This year, behind Tocchet's defense, he's at a .907 save percentage. Again, a dramatic shift. Trevor Zegras, well, he has once again become an exciting, productive player in the NHL, just like we all thought he could. But we all thought does not include much of the actual NHL world, who thought he was a puck-handling pretty boy more interested in social media clout than winning hockey games. Right or wrong to begin with, no one can argue that point now after just 1 season under Tocchet. And sure, we gripe about Mishkov, but he's been productive in his minutes, and the other young players have been as well. When is the last time the Flyers integrated young guys like Barkey, Bump, and Martone into the lineup and have them all contribute right away? Was it, 2011-12 with Cooch, Shen, and Reed? Maybe. I would argue that these 3 right now are ahead of where those guys were when they had a collective 59 NHL games under their belt. Right now, Bet365 has Lindy Ruff as the Jack Adams favorite to win the Coach of the Year trophy. John Cooper is right behind him, and Pittsburgh's Dan Muse has the 3rd shortest odds on Bet365. And all of this while Flyers bench boss Rick Tocchet isn't even listed, despite occupying a playoff spot with a team that hasn't made it since 2020. Now, he's not going to win the Jack Adams, but he absolutely will and should get some votes, if for no other reason than the media loves him and the award is voted for by the National Hockey League Broadcasters Association. But if you really look at the job he's done turning this team around this quickly, there is absolutely a case for Rick Tocchet to win the Jack Adams. Now, this is Lindy Ruff's second year back in Buffalo, and yes, they are over 100 points. They could potentially win that division, but it's his second year there, and this team has underachieved for so long. It's about time they don't suck. Credit to him for finally getting it turned around, but like, blind squirrel, right? John Cooper, he is the best coach in hockey, and he deserves to win one of these. If this isn't his year, I think Tocchet kind of deserves his second turn. You look at Dan Muse, he has done a good job in Pittsburgh, but they were just starting with more to work with, even as their core ages. You know, Rick Bowness, he only coached half the season, and his team is dying at the end. Joel Quenneville, nice job in Anaheim, but they wouldn't make the playoffs in any other division. His team record is worse than Phillies, despite a whole bunch of matchups against Vancouver and freaking Calgary. Marco Sturm, nice job in Boston. Ditto Marty St. Louis in Montreal. But how many of those teams drafted 7th, 12th, and 6th the previous 3 years? Rick Tocchet, despite being my Carnival adversary,
Matty did not come into camp in shape.
Absolutely deserves some Jack Adams love. I like nothing more than a great arc. Like Pat Burrell, loved, hated, loved again, rides out into the sunset, right? Or Brandon Graham, who went from not Earl Thomas to franchise legend with just some hard work and clutch performances. Maybe Rick Tocchet, the coach, is on that same arc, and it just hasn't been fully realized yet. I don't know. Time will tell. If he doesn't call a timeout when I want him to on Thursday or this weekend, I'm absolutely going to rip him for it. But even I have to show some appreciation for what he's done in 77 games behind the Broad Street bench.
It's go time. Major League Baseball's going on, NBA and NHL ramping up for the postseason. And at Elkins Chevrolet, it's go time for some real deals. 3 brothers, 1 promise, treat you like family and give you a deal that makes sense. Trucks, they've got them. SUVs, they've got those too. Trailblazers, Equinox, Tahoe, Suburbans, you name it, they got it. They got payments that keep you in the game. Absolutely 100%. It's Chevy Truck Month. Tax refunds are starting to hit, and it's a great time for Philly sports fans to check out a new Chevy truck at Elkins. Get up to $7,360 back in bonus cash on a new Silverado 1500. Contact Elkins Chevrolet today to see if you qualify for some additional offers. And if you're thinking about making a move, make it to Elkins Chevrolet on Route 73 in Marlton. Elkins Chevrolet, real brothers, real deals, and they got a whole lot of honking good service going. And you know what we say, yo, together, let's drive. Hey, if you're a regular viewer or listener of this show or any PHLY show, we want to hear from you. Take a shirt survey. Let us know what you love and how we can be better, and you'll have a chance to win a $100 Amazon gift card. Obviously, if you're a follower of the Gargano Show, then you are someone with great taste and impeccable judgment, and your opinion matters to us, so let us know. So head over to allphly.com/survey today to get signed up. And if you're watching us right now, you can scan the QR code right there on the screen. It takes about 3 minutes, and your feedback will help shape what we do around here. Now, don't you wish that the Sixers maybe were taking your phone calls or listening to your feedback about how they're running things? Everyone who completes the survey will be entered to win a $100 Amazon gift card. So let your voice be heard. Talk to us. We want the feedback. We need it. So take the survey today, scan the QR code on the screen, or head over to allphly.com/survey. That's all you got to do. Super easy. allphly.com/survey.
This is an excellent delivery there, VG.
Well, thank you.
Really?
Appreciate it.
Excellent.
You're the best. It
Excellent.
means a lot.
All right, let's do a couple nugs, a little back in the day.
All right.
I love Todd.
First of all, the Masters. We talked about the menu, how cheap it was. They have a merch shop where the line is insane. It's only open 8 days a year. They're going to do $10 million a day in merch.
How much is a hat?
$277 per second. The average person there spends $1,000 when they show up.
$1,000?
Yes.
Who's got $1,000 to go spend on Masters?
Masters merch. And I just saw someone was showing me last night.
I don't know. I could need to hang around with these people.
The line at the Goodwill near Augusta, Georgia, because I guess they must throw their excess inventory there. The line to get into Goodwill is nuts because they know there's master stuff there as well.
That's unbelievable, dude.
Crazy. Also unbelievable is Mason Miller. His last 15 hitters faced, 14 strikeouts, 1 ground ball. 15 batters, 14 strikeouts, 1 ground ball. He has struck out 262 out of 643 batters faced. That is a 40.7% strikeout rate.
I love him, man.
40.7% strikeout rate.
Sick.
He's throwing fastballs at 103 and then hitting you with a slider.
Yeah, off the table. Good luck.
Yeah.
Well, good luck.
Crazy.
Good luck. Let's go to our man. Oh, wait, let's go back in the day, and then we'll go to our man.
What's a video? All right, it's probably easier for Julie. All right, let's do this. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, you want to go back in the day, Jules? All right, let's go back in the day with our friends from TrueMark Financial Credit Union, Kelly Body. I got to get Kelly in here. I miss Kelly. We haven't talked to Kelly in a while.
This one features our man Earl Campbell doing a commercial back in the day.
And I love relaxing. Because for me, relaxing always includes gold.
He's cool, man.
The smokeless tobacco. Just a pinch
Skull
between my
commercial.
chicken
All
gum
the
gives
guys
me
think
great
Skull.
tobacco taste without lighting up. Got the sea, the breeze, got my skull. Nothing's gonna make me move.
Cool name, too, Skull.
Think I'll play some touch.
They're like the official
Skull,
sponsor,
brother.
like,
Try
the
going
Olympics,
smokeless.
like,
A pinch is all it takes.
Tobacco ruled this
I
country.
love football,
Come on, dude.
and I love
We
relaxing.
nuts like that
Because
all
for
the
me,
money.
relaxing always includes
It's
gold.
always been a
The
fugazi.
smokeless tobacco.
All right,
Just
all
a
of it's been a fugazi. But you know who's not a fugazi?
I do.
T.
Act like a man. You can't handle the truth.
It's time for TV time.
All right, I got both fingers crossed, both hands. Tomorrow night. Let me see that shirt. That's a great shirt. I like that shirt. I like the gray.
Yeah,
The gray looks
a
good.
Slate gray, maybe.
Looks good
Yeah.
on you, man.
It's a good spring. It's a good spring feel.
Yes. That's a good looking shirt. Listen, you're not gonna. I know you and I see this the same way. One game, you're not gonna win every game, so you know. No worries here, right?
Well, I have worries, yes, but they're realistic worries. I mean, listen, even I pride myself, much like you, Anthony. I think you and I are similar. We see the positives. We try not to go too far off the rails as much as we can in the crazy world of Philly sports that we live in. Last night shakes you a little bit. There's no doubt because, as Charlie said, the runway now is smaller and the margin for error is almost not there. But, when I wake up this morning, I look at it and I go, there are 3 teams that are in the running for this spot. We are the best of those 3 teams. We have a 1-point lead. We all have a difficult schedule. All 3 teams have a difficult schedule. So at the end of the day, if you would have asked me a month ago, if you would have said to me, Todd, if we're going to be at this point on this day, April 10th, I would have been celebrating in the streets. So again, it's about perspective. This team was always a bubble team. We've said so many times on this show, they could fall a point or two out of the playoffs, but at the end of the day, they have a real shot to make it. And it's in what could you ask for more? It's in their hands.
Totally right. As always, totally right. And listen, here's the good thing. Monday, Tuesday at home, you got, I think Carolina's already resting guys. Montreal's going to rest. I don't think it's going to matter for Montreal either. So let's go. I mean,
yeah. And listen,
I'm a little worried about tomorrow night only because they're playing better. It's out there. It's still Hellebuck.
Yeah. But right. I think tomorrow's going to be tough. I really do. But this is the games, these are the games that we're going to look back next season and we're going to say, wow, this is what helped develop our young guys. Because, Tocchet probably ripped them last night. They were undisciplined. They did not play the style of hockey that we've been used to over the last week or so. And maybe this is what they need, and the young players need to feel this a little bit. This is their playoff experience. The last 2 weeks have been like a 7-game series. So at the end of the day, I'm trying to keep it all in perspective. We still have a very good shot of making it, but if we don't, I think the future looks very, very bright.
Man, I'm looking at
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I feel good, but Cole Caulfield last night, 50th goal. Let's go back to Chuck Fletcher, 2019. Pick number 14, he takes Cam York. Pick number 15, Cole Caulfield. So you gotta be kidding.
Yeah, but you know what though? You could do that you can't.
Dude,
you gotta get your head
that's like right there.
I hear you, but then you don't get all the stuff that happened now. I like where I'm at. I don't want to look at the past anymore.
I know. I
wanna
saw
focus on the
Caulfield
present.
last night.
Right.
Listen, I get there's a lot. Listen, if you want to start racking up all the misses over the Flyers have made, all the Philly sports team, I mean, we could do 10 shows with those lists.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, it's encyclopedic.
But let's talk about what the things we do have positive that we're like, look at Porter, like you call him the kid. Look at the kid. I mean, I'm starting to think, I don't want to get too far out there, but I'm starting to think that we may have picked up a generational player at what, number 6?
Yeah.
Like I'm starting to think that's, he could be our Austin Matthews, our Sid Crosby, like who knows?
I mean, he's really smart, right? Like he makes the right play. He was on a night, was a tough night. He was the best player for the Flyers on that night. Like they were crowding Tippett, and the kid just makes all the right plays. He's he's unbelievable. I'm watching this every time I watch him. I'm like, wow, he's good.
Yeah, and I do, the Tippett thing is really interesting because I do think now that he's kind of evolved and the NHL kind of sees him for who he is, it's going to take him some time. I don't know that it's going to be 2 games or 3 games, or whatever. It's going to take some time for him to adjust to the fact that he is a targeted player now, that they will double team him or do whatever they need to do to slow him down. That's going to take time, but this is positive, not negative. It's positive. So,
and by the way, when he gets crowded, it opens the ice up for other people. So that's the whole point.
Exactly. I think we have so much positive going on here. What I dread, and I know you dread it too, I dread if we fall short and we have to spend the next 6 months debating about whether this was like, a dead cat bounce, a dead cat bounce, right? Or whether it was, right. I don't want to do that because it's not real. This team is really ahead of where we thought they were going to be. This offseason is key. We still have to add that big center. I feel really good about it. I don't know where we're going to land, but we're going to know in a few days.
I'm with you. I'm completely with you. Let's enjoy this, man. I just got to do it. Got to enjoy it. All right, let's do a little OT. We got this new, we're excited because we have new Philly, it's called Love Philly, that we're doing over the next 4 months to celebrate 2026. So the 11 o'clock hour is going to be, we're going to be doing that. So you're going to be earlier on for your segment, but we're excited. That debuts on Monday, Love Philly. So we want everybody to check it out. It's going to be very Philly centric, celebrating our town, our people, our accomplishments as we get ready for a summer of Philadelphia. But now, let's go to OT, baby. OT! The goal lamp is lit. We're in overtime. Nobody better in the shootout than TV Todd to tell us what to watch.
Well, let's stick with a little bit of a theme today. So the Flyers season, the regular season will come to an end on Tuesday. The Sixers regular season, I feel like already came to an end. so
with Joel in a hospital gown.
Oh my God. I do feel like you got to feel for the guy. It's on some level.
Yeah, I feel for him.
Plus, if you've ever had anything like appendicitis, you'll know that I don't know how he even, was upright, let alone tried to play through that kind of pain. Like it's crazy. But yeah, but in the theme of the fact that the regular seasons are all coming to an end here, finales, right? Let's talk about some shows that are entering their last season as a finale.
That's
Because
good. I
yeah,
like that
because
theme. That's a good. You always come up with great themes. That's a good theme.
well, it's also kind of cool because you know me. One of my mantras, and your fans. They rib me a little bit about being a little too artsy from time to time, which I own it. I own that's who I am. But you know,
Well, first
I'm
of
a big
all,
fan.
let's not confuse artsy with taste. Okay,
Right,
it's called
right.
good taste. Some will think that my man lacks.
I like how they go to the shot of him.
That's Jules.
Good. That's Jules. That was spot on. But you know, I love how, especially like in the UK and certainly other international markets, when they have a hit series, they don't change their strategy. They have a story arc. They probably end it in 2 or 3 seasons. They know from the very beginning what is going to be the end of the story and the end of those characters, which makes you be able to tell the story in a much more exciting linear way rather than meander. We don't do that here in the US. We tend to just take seasons and we just grind them and grind them. We do 10, 12, 13. There's seasons that suck along the way, you know, that sort of thing. There's a couple shows now in the US that are giant hits that have made the decision to end. And I love it. I actually love that. And they're all kind of culminating right now as we sort of end our Flyers and Sixers season. So the first one that people are really excited about, and I don't think you watched it, Cuz, but it's a show called The Boys on Prime. And The Boys, I am not a superhero genre fan. I don't get into the Marvel universe. It's just not my thing. I appreciate that people love it. It's not my thing. But The Boys was such a great, dark, gory, fun, anti-superhero series and a massive, massive hit. Spun off sequels, short films, all kinds of stuff. Well, the final season of Boys, they decided to end it, and the final season started this week. So I think that's just a great move. And it is a wonderful show.
That's cool.
Incredible. Yeah. So that's people are really pumped about that. The other show that was a massive hit over the last few years, won all kinds of Emmys and I mean tons of awards, is the show Hacks. Hacks, which is a comedy on HBO Max, really great comedy. Lorraine Newman's daughter stars in it. You know, she's a big Philly sports fan, by the way. She's an Eagles fan.
She is?
Yeah, yeah.
Everybody's an Eagles fan. The astronaut, she's awesome. She's an Eagles fan.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome.
We have Eagles fans everywhere. It's pretty cool.
We really do. She's come out with wearing Eagles gear, and like she has relatives that are from this area. I guess Lorraine Newman obviously has relatives from this area, which is pretty cool. But that show, you know, again, that show could have gone on for 8 more seasons, and they decided to end it, which I love, and it needs to. That's a great example of a show that needs to end. You know, I've been railing about Paradise. I mean, Paradise should follow this model too.
Yeah,
it's got to end. It's got to end after season 3. So you have those two. Then you also have a show which I have to say, it's one of the darkest, most disturbing shows I've ever seen on television, especially if you have a teenage girl or a teenage boy. Euphoria. Now, Euphoria.
I won't watch it.
Cannot wait for this to come back.
I won't watch it. And that.
Yeah, VG, am I correct? VG, am I right? It is so incredibly dark and disturbing.
Yes, of course. It's like, yeah, I mean, it's just rich. I don't even know. They're not rich. Some of them are, some of them aren't. I don't know where it takes place. Yeah, just a lot of drugs and sex and addiction.
Why do you like that? Why do you want to see kids?
It's just done
down
really
that
well.
Down that dark path.
Done so well, man. Like it's really,
it's
well written.
Like that.
It looks good. It offends you. Well, this season they're all in college. They're all full adults or beyond college at this point. It's been like 4 or 5 years. You got the
Yeah,
little
well-
kid. Who's the little dude like at the gas station? He's always selling crypto and stuff. He's
I
like
love that kid.
12 years
Ashtray.
old.
Ashtray.
Yeah, ashtray.
But you know what? Because listen to this. So this show, it's not like this show is like super mainstream. I mean, it's dark, it's disturbing, it's whatever. It launched some major celebrity star careers. I mean, Zendaya stars in it. Sydney Sweeney got her start in it. Jacob Elordi got his start in it.
That guy's everywhere.
Crazy amount of stars to come out of a show that's that disturbing.
Yeah, and that disturbs me.
Yeah. The thing that we talked about
Like,
this, that actor,
what are we doing here?
Yeah, we talked about the actor Angus Cloud, who incredible character in season 1 and 2 of that show, and he passed away. From a drug addiction, and and he plays a character who's a drug dealer on this show. Like I'm telling, this show just blows me away that it's this popular, and people are really excited. But they decided to end it. It probably creatively they've taken a real hiatus, but also probably because of the stars of the show have gone on to do some incredible things. They can't even agree to exclusivity anymore. So, but I think it's great that it's ending. But people are really excited about that, just like VG.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to this one.
Yeah, so I thought that was really cool.
I need to stick a holy water next to this guy. Wait, put up the picture. Put up the picture. Todd, take a look. Here he is. Here's my partner.
This is me. I went to the Flyers game the other night. He got a picture of me.
Oh, you got Todd in there? Oh, good. Yeah, you got to add Todd to the scene.
He called me. I had a couple beers. It's not my best look. I was leaving the game. Sorry. The only thing I got issue with are those beads. Not a real beads guy. Other than that, it's pretty good.
Tell me that's not him. His uncle. He's a little older, but other than that, that's his uncle. Uncle Nas.
Who did that? Did a listener do that?
No, I did.
His buddy. His AI buddy. It's like his new best friend.
I just said
ChatGPT.
I go, Nosferatu, the one that I was using because he over memes. I just said, make him a hippie with a Flyers shirt, and it comes out with that. But he had hair. I go, no hair, and it came out with that.
Yeah, I've been enjoying our text threads. They're quite entertaining.
He over memes.
He likes a meme. He likes a meme.
But that's an over meme. When a bunch of friends,
Todd.
when a bunch of dudes, it's over memes. You admit it. You gotta admit he over memes.
Well,
you don't meme.
I mean, I don't meme very often, but I do meme every now and then. But you fired back with the Nosferatu memes were pretty good.
That's what I'm saying. All he does is complain about memes, and he's creating memes. He creates memes.
It's just a shot. Shut up. Go back to your crypt. That's all. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
All good. The other show I want to talk about that's ending, a show I love. It's a show called The Comeback, and it stars Lisa Kudrow. It's an HBO show.
Oh, yeah, I saw this. The trailer
it's so
for
good. It was so good. But listen to this. They did their first season in 2014, maybe. They did their second season in 2020. Wait, no. They did it in 2004, maybe. Then 2014. And now they're doing the third and final season in 2026.
Wow.
So it's been almost 10 years. It feels like in between every season. But it's a great show where she plays this sort of actress that was on a sitcom very popular back in the day and trying to make a comeback in the business. But it is so well done and so funny. And while I'm not the biggest Lisa Kudrow fan generally, she pulls off the awkward, uncomfortable character maybe better than anyone I've ever seen.
Wow.
So It's really good. So the final season of that is back, which surprised everybody. Again, 10 years or so in between. So all these shows are coming to a conclusion. So you can either watch now or you could just wait and binge the entire series now. So I think it's cool.
That is, I mean, spanning that year,
Yeah.
all those years, that is,
Yeah.
that is cool. That is,
It's
that's
good.
really
It's really good too. It's funny, man. It's funny. Lots of cameos in this season, but it's really good. So that's what's going on TV. We haven't discussed it, but Your Friends and Neighbors is back with John Hamm.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
back now
yeah. That's,
as well. So that's a good
Yeah.
one. Yep.
You know, it's funny. You brought up the ending this series. Is that why Succession was so good? Like Succession, I think back to Succession, and it ended it. Like those characters, the show was just like a monster, and they ended it.
Yeah, I think it is. Listen, I think you can look back on it and say that's why the show remains an amazing series. I think, Billions the same way. Like for me, Billions, I hated to see it end. I love that series so much, Paul Giamatti. But if they keep going on, then maybe you go back and you revisit in your mind. You're like, it meandered a little bit. Maybe it lost its punch. Succession will always have a punch. Always have a punch.
I know. I'd be honest with you. I was like kind of bummed out. Like the characters were all. I mean, it was great. Like it was just a great. I love that show. It was a great.
It's
show.
great. And by the way, I love all those kind of like financial business kind of shows, and Industry, which I've talked about so many times on this show, is one of my favorite series. That final season is next season too. So
Is
they're
it really?
wrapping that one up too. Yeah.
They're closing it.
Yeah.
Wow. They're gonna end
Yeah.
it.
But it's good.
I want to
It's
see.
good.
I read a piece about it, and I thought of you right away. And I was like, it was just about how the brilliance of it, how great it is. And I was just,
it's one of those.
It sounded
shows
incredible.
where-
I'm like, the minute I
It
get
is.
time, I catch up with all my Peaky and everything else. I'd like to do like summertime, like do that because it's a great show.
It'd be a great show for you to binge the entire series when it's over. And it's one of those shows where you literally have to have your phone next to you to Google certain terms. Like, what are they talking about? Like, it's so deep into the financial business, the hedge funds and everything like that, investment banking world. It is so cool. But I mean, again, I love that these shows are ending. I mean, I hate that they're ending and I love that they're ending. You know what I mean?
No, sometimes like I always get when a good show that you're into ends, it's sad. It's like it's bittersweet is what they make it for. It's bittersweet. Endings are always bittersweet.
Absolutely. There is a movie I want to point out to you before we roll here. It's streaming and I didn't get to it last week. I wanted to. It's called Crime 101 and it was in the theaters recently, not long ago. It's streaming now on Amazon Prime. And it stars Chris Hemsworth, Halle Berry, Barry Keoghan, Nick Nolte. I mean, it's a great cast. Because I was in and out of the theater so much, I didn't know what to expect. Rotten Tomatoes had it at about 89 or 90%. So I'm like, oh, let me give this a watch because the cast is so amazing. I loved it.
Wow.
Loved it. It is the best way I can describe it. And VG, it may be a little long for your liking. It's about like 2 hours and 20 minutes, but it's very much to me felt like a Michael Mann. It felt like Heat, like one of those Michael Mann.
I'm down with that. What's the give me the plot?
So and Mark Ruffalo's in it. By the way, Mark Ruffalo, Jennifer Jason Leigh, like the cast keeps going on and on.
Nick Nolte? I'm in on Nick Nolte. I love Nick Nolte.
Me too.
He's great in this too. He's great. He is a very small part, but he's great. His voice is scary. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So Chris Hemsworth is like this master thief who him and Nick Nolte have this kind of ring where they intercept jewelry like transports in LA. So if a jewelry store is transporting diamonds or something like they intercept that. And Halle Berry works at a company that insures them. And Barry Keoghan is kind of like this hitman who is involved with them too, and their lives kind of intersect because of a couple thefts that go wrong at the beginning of the show or the movie. I really loved it.
I love, listen, heists, theft, we'll make the Sixers story another time, but I love those types of movies.
Yeah, and it's very, like I said, very Michael Mann.
Come on,
It
you
felt
could
like
do a
Heat
great
to me.
heist movie for the Sixers, like the bunch
Oh,
of thieves. There's Maury, there's Nurse, Brett Brown. Like you got all these guys bringing bags of cash. No, but all kidding aside, I love that stuff. I'm in. The only thing, now let me run this by you. The only thing that I look at and I'm disappointed by is LA as a backdrop. LA does not interest me as a backdrop, especially with a heist scene. That's the only thing. Because I love European backdrops for a great heist movie.
Yeah. This is I would say it's more the beach. It's more like Southern Cali,
right?
But it's you see like Echo Park and Santa Barbara and the
Yeah, but you get my point, right? Like
I do.
As a backdrop for that kind of movie, even Heat was LA,
And that's probably why it reminded me of that, because you see the palm trees, you see the beach, but it was good. It was very good though. Like Halle Berry, I honestly, like, she's like an alien or something. Like to be able, like, she looks like she's 30 years old. It's crazy.
Yeah, she looks fantastic.
Yeah.
And she's really good. You forget what a good actress. She really is a good actress. And this kind of like, this is a great role for her. Really great role. She plays someone who's 58 years old, and the partners at her insurance firm are like, they don't want to make her partner, and they're misogynistic. Like, it's good.
Oh, that sounds good. It sounds really good. I'll definitely in on that. I'd watch that.
You should write, you should write a short script of the Sixers heist movie, and let's film it over a weekend. And it could be a PHLY.
I love it. I love
premiere.
it. I love
Let's do it.
Do a dramatic reading.
Well, I'm almost done.
No, let's film it. Let's film a short. I'll come down. We'll do it over a weekend.
I'm in. Let's do it. That'll be a blast. My rewrite's coming Sunday. It'll be there late Sunday night.
Awesome. I can't wait.
Did you peek at the other one?
No, because the second I was getting ready to, you told me not to.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I think it's good. It's within budget too.
I love it. We'll talk about it on the show as soon as we can. It'll be fun.
Okay, cool. Brother, we love you.
Love you guys too.
All right.
Let's go weekend, Flyers. Let's do
Flyers. Yep. Love the girls for
Will do.
All right. Thanks, brother. Go Flyers. Let's go Flyers. We'll be talking to them. All right, buddy.
Yeah.
Another week. Yo, don't forget Monday. We love Philly. Love Philly. That's the show.
I like the title. I love Philly.
Yeah, I know you do.
Yeah.
You're a great ambassador.
Love it.
We love Jules. She killed
Jules
it.
rules.
Jules rules is right.
Yep.
Jules rules. I'd say Jules rules is the end of the show every day. Hey, Jules rules.
Yeah. I like
everybody have a great weekend. Chat.
Yeah,
That's my chat.
They're good. Thanks for hanging us.
That's my chat.
They got you working on a cheese heist film set in South Philly called "Who Took the Provolone."
Come on, man.
That's from Morty Duke.
Morty Duke. I'm actually like a good writer. You can't typecast me, provolone. Someday you'll see it. Someday I'm gonna make it.
I'm gonna be a star
someday. But I can't because Ben killed my shot.
Oh man.
Freaking Ben killed my shot. I was gonna try to impress Bobby.
It's early in golf. You gotta wait. Give it till after today. After today, you'll know.
Blows.
After today, you'll know.
Love you guys. Have a great weekend. Go Flyers.
Go Flyers.
We all silly like the mayor.